Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, we're going to be doing a trial menopause drop-in this morning, just for the next 3 hours. So, if you are interested in asking any questions, meeting like-minded people, if you've got any questions, as I said, just feel free to come in and just trialing a menopause drop-in today. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's not a scheduled. If those of you are part of the community already, welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for dropping in. We are trialing a menopause drop-in today. So from now until midday, I'm going to just be around. If you've got any questions, if you just want to meet other people, navigating through their journey as well, and just be heard and understood. That's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to trial it to see how it goes. Good morning, Marsha. How are you? Good morning, Yasmin. Welcome, welcome. This is the first time the community is trialing a menopause drop-in. So we're going to see how it goes. And I'm not normally on in the morning. I'm normally on in the evenings. So we thought, just try a drop-in and see how it goes. Good to hear that you're well, Marsha. Good to hear that you're well. So if anyone has any questions around the menopause, if anyone wants to come up and have a chat, so hopefully more and more people will join us. And you can pop in and out. You don't have to stay around. You can just pop in and out. I'm just going to be here. I'm just going to be doing what I'm doing here. And then you can ask questions. So those of you who don't know me, I'm Jackie. I'm a menopause wellness practitioner, as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. So I set up the community probably in March now, and it's just been growing organically, which is fantastic. And we generally meet up on a Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday evening. I have to think about that. Seriously, have to think about it. So yeah, just for an hour. And the community has been growing organically, and everyone meets for that hour. Whoever wants to join, no pressure. And we just talk. We talk about the menopause. Sometimes we don't talk about the menopause. We talk about other things as well. So yesterday we spoke about the menopause and our bones, and how the menopause, how the loss of estrogen impacts our bones, and the importance of looking after ourselves, holistically looking after ourselves, because it's not just one part. It affects our hair, our nails, our skin, our teeth, our heart, everything. So we have to look after ourselves. Are there meetings online? Hi, Lee. Yes, we do have, we're going to start doing a lot more. Good morning, Jay. We're going to start doing a lot more online. So this is the first time we're doing a morning drop-in, and I'm looking at moving it to online, as in like Zoom or Teams. Is that what you mean? We do have a monthly meet, not on here. We have that via Zoom. So we do have a monthly meet. We didn't have one last month. So we have our monthly meets on various things like raising a family. We had a monthly meet on menopause and intimacy. We had a monthly meet on menopause and Black women. So yeah, lots of different ones. And that's offline on Zoom. If you are part of the community, you will know how we operate. But if you're not part of the community, welcome. And if you would like to be part of the community, all you need to do is follow. If you have missed any of our lives, all our lives, apart from the music lives, thank you very much. Apart from the music lives, go on to our YouTube channel. So you can go and watch the reruns on YouTube channel. I always upload those. I think I need to upload I did upload last night's one actually already. So we spoke about bone health. And this next week we're going to be talking about menopause in your teeth, menopause in the heart. We really need to just look after ourselves. Good morning, Kinds. Is it Kind Shadow? Kind Shadow 23. Good morning, good morning. So this is a trial menopause drop-in just to see how it goes. So you can tap in and out. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to just, communicate with each other, go ahead and just have a conversation with each other, because sometimes when we are, for those women who are navigating through their journey already, it can be a challenge. It absolutely can be a challenge, because there's so many symptoms that we can experience. It was only a couple of days ago I started experiencing bleeding gums, and I've never experienced that before. And that is on the list of our symptoms. Good morning, Dee Dee. So, it's sometimes it can be a struggle, and sometimes when people are not understanding what we're experiencing and they're not listening to us, it can be a struggle. Thank you very much, Donna. Good morning. How are you? It can be a struggle sometimes, and this is why the community's here. So you can be heard and understood. You can, feel valued. People in the community know and understand what you're going through. Yeah. Is losing hair also a symptom? Absolutely, Lee. Absolutely. I have a list of symptoms. I'm happy to share it with you. If you DM me or send me an email, please just send me an email, and you can, all I need is your email and I can send it over to you. 90 symptoms, they're on there, and I truly believe there are more than 90 symptoms. Absolutely more than 90 symptoms. They're symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. So feel free to reach out and I can send them over to you. The community has lists upon lists upon lists. Yeah, 90, Lee. She said 90. Yeah, 90. It's not a joke. It is absolutely not a joke. Yeah, and I believe there's more. There is absolutely more than 90. Someone did mention to me, Jackie, there's about 500. Oh, I've not come across the 500, but it's a lot. 90 is a lot. And I'm happy to send the list over to you. I've been struggling, yes, this week has been ups and downs. I'm sorry to hear that, Donna. And the times when we are finding it a struggle, okay, and we just want to be left alone, and sometimes that's okay, because sometimes when we're navigating through this journey, okay, there are times when we just want to be left alone, and it is okay to feel like that. Okay, but it's important also to reach out to someone, reach out or join a community like this one. There's so many communities about. There are so many menopause advocates available that will, be supportive to you. And you can also go and speak to your GP. Your GP may have, I'm hoping your GP has a menopause nurse or a menopause practitioner, or is able to refer you to a menopause clinic. So we don't know about these things unless we ask the questions. And I'm always saying that we really need to step up our game in being an advocate for ourselves. It was only yesterday that someone was saying that they went to the GP and they were given medication. Why was you put on that medication? We need to ask. If our GP says, if a GP says to me, right, Jackie, I'm going to prescribe you this medication and you need to take it for the next couple of months, I'm going to say, whoa, hold on a minute. What is the medication for? Why are you prescribing it to me? And what are the benefits and what are the risks? We need to ask those questions. And we shouldn't be afraid to challenge our GP. We shouldn't be afraid to challenge anyone, because we don't have to be horrible about things when we challenge, but challenge, definitely. We really need to be a better advocate for ourselves. Because sometimes, when I hear women say to me they're on antidepressants because they're not coping, or they're on antidepressants because of high blood pressure, that is concerning. Absolutely concerning. Yeah. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. This is our very first menopause drop-in, and I'm just trialing it this morning. I had a cancellation today. I was supposed to be training today, but I had a cancellation. So I thought, okay, what better way? Thank you very much for the heart me. What better way to spend the morning just doing a trial menopause drop-in. You can drop in and out if you've got any questions about the menopause. And even though if you're not experiencing the menopause, if you're not quite navigating through the menopause as yet, you may be about to embark on it. This is a place that you could be to just get some knowledge and get prepared for your menopause. You know, me personally, I truly believe that if we had the education, the knowledge about how to care for ourselves during our menstrual cycle years, we would have a better transition into menopause. I truly believe that. Absolutely believe it. So yeah, welcome. As I said, if you missed the information that came up, my name is Jackie. I am a menopause wellness practitioner as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. If you are not part of the community and you'd like to be, just follow. That's all you have to do. We meet up on a Tuesday, Thursday and a Sunday evening, 8 p.m. British summertime. So this is not a scheduled live. This is just an impromptu trial for a menopause drop-in and see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. But everyone's welcome. We do have some men in the community as well, actually. Hi, Dee Dee. How are you? Cossie, Michelle, thank you for the follow. And thank you for the follow, everyone. I'm chatting so much that I've just missed so many notifications coming up. I'll go back to see if I've missed any questions. But yeah, this is a menopause drop-in this morning. I'm here until midday. So if you want to drop in and out, if you want to let someone else know that we are here, questions, any comments, just to clarify anything or just to be heard and understood, whatever. If you want to rant and rave, then that's fine. You are entitled to rant and rave. We need to stop being apologetic for our journey. Be unapologetic, okay? Let's stop apologizing for the brain fog. Let's stop apologizing for the lack of concentration. Let's stop apologizing for those damn hot flushes, okay? Let's just stop apologizing for it. So I'm 61 and this has been the hardest 10 years I've ever struggled. Dee Dee, I am so sorry to hear that. And you know what? I hear you and understand you. Totally understand you. Because I've not heard any woman say to me, Jackie, the menopause is lovely. It was, I really enjoyed it. Oh, I loved getting hot flushes and I loved lack of sleep and I loved the night sweats. I haven't heard anyone say that to me. So it is a struggle. It can be. And what we need to do is verbalize it. Let's stop hiding and let's stop, downplaying our symptoms and how we're feeling, because the feeling is real and it's okay to be feeling like that. But what we're here in this community, what I would like to encourage you to embrace the menopause. The reason being, and I know it can be a struggle, when I started embracing my journey, it changed me to better. I'm a better me, to be honest with you. I feel I'm a better me. It totally changed me because it does change you. It makes you be a person that you don't recognize anymore, right? And I feel once we start trying to embrace our journey as best as we can, because everyone is different, okay? How I embrace it is not going to be how you embrace it. Once we start embracing our journey the best we can, we start living again. We absolutely start living again. And that's what I want to try and encourage everyone. So yeah, Dee Dee, welcome. I think you've been in the community before, haven't you? MA, good morning. Just came across you. This is so interesting. Hi, MA. Welcome. Just doing a menopause drop-in today to see how it goes. So I'm going to be here until midday. So if you've got any questions around, but normally we would have our scheduled lives are Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. 8 p.m. British summertime, and we talk all things menopause. We have guest speakers on. Sometimes we totally forget about the menopause, and we have a music, dance and laughter night. We've had a karaoke night. So yeah, we like to let our hair down sometimes, it's not all about the menopause, although that is a main subject. But thank you for the follow, everyone. Donna, correct yet, love? What group is that supportive? Yeah. Do you know what this group is? I feel that the group is supportive, not just because I'm the one who set it up. We do have community ambassadors also. We have 5 community ambassadors. Don't know if anyone's here today, but our 5 community ambassadors is Claire, Lulu, Just Empress, Poetic Angel, and Samantha. And so they're around, and they just, when they're in the lives, they just make you feel welcome. So if I miss your comment, they will kind of like bring it to my attention. They moderate for me as well. And they just make you feel welcome. That's what our community ambassadors do. So you feel free to reach out to them also. So welcome, everyone. Welcome. Their response was to improve my mood. Okay. Yeah. So if you are... One thing I would say today as well, I know we're having a drop-in. We was going to be having our very first face-to-face event on Monday, the 20th. But it's going to be postponed for the simple reason not enough people have booked to attend. Now, I feel I'm going to take part of this on me because I didn't realise it was half term. I hadn't realised it was half term. My children are a lot older. I don't even think about half term anymore. So we're going to reschedule. We're going to postpone it until the new year. And it's more likely going to be on a Saturday. So we are going to have our very first face-to-face event again, Embracing Menopause. And that will be in January now. Let me just see the comments, catch up. But anyone who would like any lists, just reach out to me and I will send you over the lists. All I need is an email. My goodness me, I've missed a lot of comments here. Let me just check. I'm going to go back and miss some comments. Good morning, Amanda. Welcome to the community. Here we go. I'm back up on track now. Good morning. Good morning. So we're doing our very first, it's a trial, menopause drop-in. So drop in and out. I'm going to be here until midday. Most GPs will give antidepressants or painkillers simply. Frills SOS, welcome. And do you know what? That really upsets me when I hear something like that. And I feel that if your GP is prescribing you antidepressants, we need to, again, ask the questions. Why are you giving me this? Why do you feel I need to take this? What are the benefits of taking it? And what are the risks to me? I would not just take something that my GP prescribed for me. I don't care how many years you've been training as a doctor. I wouldn't do it. I'm remembering, as I said yesterday, those of you who was here yesterday, I'm going to repeat this again. GPs generally have 1 hour of menopause training. 1 hour. What is an hour? You could go shopping and come back in an hour. 1 hour is nothing. So this is why it's really important, and I will really encourage everyone, if you're going to see your GP, go armed with information. Print off the printouts if you need to. Put the information on your phone and read it to your GP. Share it with your GP because they may not know. So, yeah, let's be a better advocate for ourselves. Thank you for all the follows. Is it Muffraid as well? Do you know, some of your names are so creative, you know. Some of your names, there's some creative names in here. My partner 39, she going through it. Oh, yeah. Do you know, it's let her know that we're here. We're here to support. Absolutely here to support. Because generally, when you look up the menopause and go and do your research, it says that menopause, okay, takes place around 45 to 55. Now, we know we're going to take that information with a pinch of salt because it absolutely can happen earlier, okay? It can be triggered by It can be triggered by surgical procedures. It can be triggered by chemotherapy, radiotherapy. Menopause can be triggered. So it can be younger. So, generally in the UK, it's about the age of 51, but we know that. I started my perimenopause at 42. And remembering we've got perimenopause, then menopause. Menopause is only actually 1 day. And then you go into postmenopause. Okay, and what I get asked a lot of the time is, when does menopause stop? I'm going to be honest, it doesn't. What happens when we hit postmenopause is our hormone levels start to stabilize. What will happen for some women is symptoms will start declining. Some of them may disappear, but for other women, symptoms will remain. So we're now in postmenopause for the rest of our lives. And this is why I really encourage you to try and embrace it as best as you can. That's what I'm trying to encourage everyone. Could I be perimenopause at 42? Absolutely. Is it Mina? Welcome. Yes, you can. You can. There are certain symptoms. When you hit perimenopause, some of the common symptoms will be things like your menstrual cycle starts to become erratic. And what I mean by that is, if your menstrual cycle is every 21 days, every 27 days or 28 days, that's norm to you. So once it becomes unnormal, once it becomes not normal, say it comes earlier or later, or you have a cycle and your cycle is 2 months. Thank you very much. You have a cycle and you start bleeding for 2 months and then you don't bleed for another month, or you miss 2 months and then you bleed again. That's erratic. That's what we class as erratic. So that some common signs of perimenopause. Don't get me wrong. Anything that you feel is not a norm to you, go and see your GP about it. And ladies, if you find that your GP is not listening, thank you very much. If you find your GP is not listening and they're fobbing you off, go and get a second opinion. We don't have to be loyal to our GPs. We really don't. Just because they've been in our family, they've seen our parents and our grandparents and their parents, doesn't mean we have to stay with them. Okay? If you feel your GP is not for you, go and just step and go and get another GP. Go and get a second opinion. We're entitled to second opinions, right? GPs are humans. They can get things wrong. And I've known GPs to get things wrong. There's also the perimenopause. Yes. So Frills SOS. People class perimenopause. That's the first stage of the menopause journey. Perimenopause, but they also refer it to as premenopause as well. So some people use the term premenopause and perimenopause interchangeably. Julie Ray Jones, welcome. I didn't realize you can get it at almost 60. I just started on the medication. What are you referring to, Julie Ray Jones? You didn't realize you can get it at 60. Are you talking about HRT? Or your symptoms? Yes, symptoms. I had a lady on here and she was in her 70s. She's still experiencing menopausal symptoms. Yes, we go through a lot, don't we? This is why, queens, you need to put your crowns on and boss up. Take no crap from no one. And this is the thing. I know for me, when I started embracing my menopause journey, I just started saying no to people. I started, putting aside people's BS. I'm not listening to it anymore. Okay? And I started choosing me a lot more. And this is what you do. It changes you. It absolutely changes you. Just see yourself as that caterpillar coming out of the cocoon. Believe me, the menopause journey absolutely changes you. Easy going. Welcome. Is it a good thing to have sex with menopause women? What type of question is that now? Easy going. What type of question is that? How do you even know that a woman is going through a menopause? Is that a question you ask before you? It's no different from a woman who's not navigating through menopause. And what do you mean? I'm trying to just figure out what you mean by that. Is it a good thing to have sex with menopause women? You can't discriminate. You're not discriminating here. Yeah, what happens during the menopause is some women will have high libido and others will have a low libido. And that is a normal thing. And to be honest with you, you don't even have to be navigating through the menopause to have a high libido or a low libido either. So, yeah. I know I've not really answered your question, easy going, but that's a bit of a random question for me. Bit of a random question. Good morning, Juliana. How are you? Thank you for the follows, everyone. They've not gone unnoticed. I'm catching up with my comments. I'm way behind on the comments, so I'm going to be catching up with them. Happy days. Welcome, welcome. I was told medics couldn't confirm the menopause until it's finished. Thank you very much, Jazz. Happy days. I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying. You was told medics couldn't confirm the menopause. Medics until it's finished. Okay, I'm not quite sure what you're asking or what statement you're making. Because the menopause is very real, and the menopause does not finish for many women. It continues. The symptoms continue. So yeah, just clarify for me so I can understand. I'm not understanding. Listen, I have brain fog, and a lot of the time, but I'm not apologizing for it. That's just me. Queen BB, welcome. Strokes 174, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much for the gifts. DJ Lady, thank you very much. Queen flare up. Sciatica. Oh, sciatica is not nice. Flare up might be part of perimenopause. Being perimenopause water. It can be. The thing is, I can send out a list to you, because although it's not a contributing factor, it can have an impact. There are going to be certain things that when we start navigating through our menopause, there's going to be certain things, whether that's what's going on in our body or activities and things that we eat, can absolutely flare things up for us, flare our symptoms, and then be a contributing factor to something else. Absolutely. Sciatica is not nice. Sorry to hear that, Queen, because that's just not nice to have. Thank you for the follow. Happy days. Do let me know. I'm getting there. We're here until midday, so please drop in and out. And if you have to leave, that's fine. I mean, I'm going to be here until midday. And if you want to ask me a question, you don't want to put it in the chat, just send me a DM or go onto the page, our community page, and just click on the email link. And the email will open up a email to the Menopause Wellness Community email address. And then I will answer your questions that way. It's fine. If you're on the For You page as well and you don't really want to come in, that's fine. Welcome to those on the For You page. Just reach out to me and I'll answer the questions. I'm in the process of sending out some information from yesterday's live because I'm just updating. So things like what supplements will be useful to have or take during the menopause. I'm updating that and I'll be sending that out today. So if you would like any lists or information, just reach out to me and just say, Jackie, have you got information about this? And I'll send it to you. Okay, so those of you who just missed, I'm Jackie. I'm a menopause wellness practitioner as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. This is a community of many voices, one community embracing our journey together. And we are trialing today a menopause drop-in. Hello, Hash. How are you? Good morning. Before periods get itchy, really bad on my bottom. Okay, so you get itchy. So itchy skin is and vaginal itching as well is a common symptom of perimenopause and menopause. And you know how I got rid of my itchy downstairs? I ate avocados. I had half an avocado every day for 28 days and my itching disappeared. And that was after a GP prescribed me some steroid cream. The steroid cream didn't work. I ate half an avocado. And again, I will say to you, we need to be mindful what we are eating. There are going to be foods. I've got a list of foods that will be useful to eat during the menopause. So again, I can send you the list. Yeah, my itchy downstairs, gone. So now I just eat avocado as a thing now. And if you don't eat avocados and you don't like them, I say to everyone in the community, that's fine. Don't eat it because it's not for you. But mash it up and put it on your skin. You can use it as a face pack. You can use it down there. Use it as a wash. It works. Mother, welcome. I'm 37 and I have developed acne on face and back on. Yes. Sorry to hear that. Acne is on our list. Acne is absolutely on our list for perimenopause and menopause symptoms. It's on our list. I don't know, would it help if I read out this list? So let me just grab this list and I'll read it out quickly. I will read out this list quickly of symptoms because I've got it here and I'm happy to send it out as well. I'm totally happy to send it out. So I'm going to quickly read out the list, okay? I'll just quickly rush through it. Insomnia, palpitations, vaginal dryness, weight loss, hair loss, dry skin, muscle pain, acne, blood pressure dips, incontinence, depression, eczema, blood pressure spikes, hot flashes, low libido, anxiety, pain during sex, migraines, blood sugar spikes, brittle nails, vaginal atrophy, dizziness, fatigue, weight gain, panic attacks, joint pain, nausea, food cravings, breast pain, extra heavy periods, forgetfulness, lack of concentration, shortness of breath, unpleasant body odor, tingling hands, tingling feet, severe cramping, increased body hair, breast changes, skin sensitivity, numbness to hands, numbness to feet, extra long periods, depth perception issues, paranoia, constipation, bowel issues, fluid retention, clumsiness, underarm odor, blurry vision, chills, voice pitch changes, loss of bone density, irregular heartbeat, difficulty swallowing, back pain, indigestion, bleeding gums, crawling skin, irritability, bad breath, aching teeth, frequent urination, high libido, frequent UTIs, facial hair, dry mouth, dry tongue, excess mucus, anal incontinence, bloating, itching, tinnitus, worsening allergies, irregular periods, vertigo, gum pain, brain fog, dry eyes, psoriasis, thrush, flooding, acid reflux, rage, burning tongue, brittle, dry hair, metallic taste in mouth, vaginal itching, rosacea, and that's inflammation of the skin, electric shocks, thank you, electric shocks, restless legs, pins and needles, random tears, metabolism changes. What a lot of symptoms. What a lot of symptoms. Okay? So don't feel that you are going insane. It is actually real. And I truly believe there's more symptoms than that. So yeah, acne is on there. Thank you very much, Samantha. How are you? Samantha's in the house, one of our community ambassadors. Mina, I feel like I'm putting on weight. Could this be because of menopause? I am 42. Thank you, Mina, for sharing. Yes, absolutely. What happens to some of us queens, okay, what happens to some of us queens is when we are navigating through our menopause journey, because of our estrogen levels, our progesterone levels start fluctuating and declining. You know what? We don't realize how important these hormones are. They help with our heart health. They help with digestive system. So what happens is we tend to put on weight around the tummy. That's what happens. So yeah, absolutely. So this is why we have to start being mindful about what we choose to eat. We've all got eating habits, right? We have to unlearn our habits and then relearn the good habits and the habits that are better for us. Kitty Cat, these names, so creative. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Strokes, yeah, 100%. I'm only catching up with these. I'm way behind on the comments. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. We are here this morning doing a menopause drop-in. I'm going to be here until 12 o'clock midday. So if you've got any questions, could I be perimenopause at 42? Absolutely, Mina, you can. Just because it states that menopause doesn't happen or perimenopause doesn't happen until 45, between 45 and 55. We're taking this with a pinch of salt. We've got people in the community that are in their early 30s and they are navigating through menopause. We've got people, I think the youngest one is 29. And that was medically induced. So, yeah, you can. Absolutely can be. Thank you for all the follows, everyone. Can you be premenopausal at 43? Yes, you can. Synergy 144, welcome to the live. Yes, you absolutely can. I was 42 when I started experiencing my perimenopause. I was 42 years old. And why I thought I was navigating the perimenopause was because I started experiencing night sweats. And believe me, the night sweats were sweating so much that my bedding, I had to get up in the middle of the night and change my bedding. And I went to the GP. They said, no, you're too young. I thought, okay, I left it, walked away, and it continued, and night sweats then invited hot flushes into my life. So I had to deal with it, and I went back to the doctors, and the doctor said, no, don't be silly. So I went away. The third time I went, I pushed my foot down because I was fed up of being fobbed off. And the third time I went, and they gave me a blood test. Now, I cannot remember what the blood test was called, but there are certain blood tests out there. I'm going to do a live on blood tests as well and try and get Dr. Barbara to come back. I did the blood test, and the blood test came back showing that I was not in menopause because of the markers. So I decided to just step away from the GP and navigate it by myself. So today, my GP does not know I am actually post-menopause. I'm actually post-menopause, and I've been post-menopause for about 5 years now. My GP is not on my records because I've just never went back. And this is part of the reason why I set the community up, because, yeah, it can be a lonely journey, but it doesn't have to be lonely. I thought I would have been finished now at almost 60. How long will it carry on? Julie Ray Jones. Yes, the menopause. You're in post-menopause. Post-menopause is going to be for the rest of our lives. I know you probably didn't want to hear that, but I'm going to be real with you. Postmenopause is for the rest of our lives. What happens in postmenopause is our hormone levels start to stabilize. Okay, they no longer fluctuate like this. They can still, though. They no longer go as up and down like that during the perimenopause and the menopause. What they did, they start to stabilize a lot better. And what happens is for some women, the symptoms will disappear or just lessen. For others, the symptoms remain. So this is why I encourage you, try and embrace this journey, because if we're waiting for the symptoms to disappear, they may never disappear. Because the doctor keeps telling me no, but I have all the symptoms. Okay, Synergy. What I would suggest to you is you can go back and see your GP. Go armed with information. Bring information with you. I can send information to you. GPs generally only have 1 hour of menopause training. What is that? And unless they go and train a bit more, then they're not going to know. They're only going to know what they have been seen on the screen or that hour talk. It's not a long time. So you have to go armed to your GP. I've been to my GP before and said that, I'm concerned about my heart health. I'm concerned about maybe having a heart attack. And you know what my GP said? Don't be silly. Heart attacks happen all of a sudden. Well, I said to them, that's incorrect, because you can have signs and symptoms of a heart attack 4 weeks before you actually have it. The GP looked at me and sent me straight to the hospital. And that's a GP. So we have to be better advocates for ourselves when we are going to see our GPs. Go back and bring them the information. They may not know. And my GP told me the same thing. I wasn't going through menopause. And I absolutely was. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. You know what you're experiencing. You know what you're going through. Because otherwise, this is why we tend to walk away and feel that we're going insane. Are we imagining this? No, you're not imagining it. Menopause is real. Okay? And your body is giving you these signs and symptoms as indicators. Something is going on. How long does menopause last? Okay, I'm just catching up with them. And I think, is it Kaya Bella? Apologies if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Menopause lasts a lifetime. When you get into post-menopause, it can remain. The symptoms can remain. Okay, let me see. Kin 27. Good morning. Excited to be here. Brain fog is real and losing your chain of thought. And oh my goodness me. Kin 27, I hear you and I understand you. Because the brain fog, listen, when my brain fog hits, this brain fog wants to hit me hard. To the point where what I'm saying just goes right up that mountain. And I can't reach it. Right? So I just have to just stop in the moment. Brain fog is real. And the thing is, brain fog can be exasperated by if you're too hot, if the environment's hot. The summer, I know we're out of the summer months now in the UK, but if you are traveling in the heat, it can exasperate. What used to exasperate my brain fog and my hot flushes was washing up with hot water. I don't have a dishwasher, so I wash up the dishes with I don't even use gloves. If I use hot water like I like to use, I will get night sweats and I will get hot flushes from washing up the dishes. Or when I have a hot shower, I can't have hot showers anymore. Because if I have a hot shower, I'm going to get hot flushes and I'm going to experience night sweats. That's what happens. So we have to be mindful and in tune with what we're doing and be mindful about, this is why I encourage you, do a menopause tracker. If you haven't done one yet, start doing a menopause tracker so you know exactly what your symptoms, when your symptoms occur and what's triggered them, if anything. I just came across you. Hi, Strokes. Welcome. I'm glad you came across the community. We're here on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. British summertime. But we're just doing a trial for a menopause drop-in today. So I'm going to be here until midday. Hi, Lyd. Welcome. I am only catching up with these comments. I'm suffering for trying everything. Sometimes work for a while. Is there anything specific, Lyd? I have got lists of supplements that are going to be useful during the menopause journey. I've got lists of foods that are going to be useful. I've got lists of herbs and spices. I've got lists of nuts. I've got lists upon lists, to be honest with you. And I always share them out with everyone. I'm just updating the herbs herbs and spices list, and I'm just updating the supplement list as well. So I normally send it out within 2 hours of the live finishing, but I'm behind with them from yesterday. So I will get them sent out. All you need to do is just reach out to me, either DM me or go onto the page and click on the email link and send me an email and just say, Jackie, can I have the list of, let me know. Because if you just say to me, can I have the list, I'm going to respond back to you and say, can you let me know which list? Because I'm not going to remember. This brain fog happens this is real time. All right. It happens. So let me know, reach out and let me know. There are going to be foods. What I use for my brain fog and what I find useful is lion's mane. Now, when someone suggested lion's mane in the community, I went to search for lion's mane, and oh my goodness me, there are so many different forms of lion's mane. There was powder, there was latte, there was tablets, there was capsules, there was tea bags. And I went and I took my Yuka app and scanned every single one of those. And the only one that came up good was the tea bags. So I used the tea bags and they've been working for me. What I will say to you, ladies, those of you who are navigating through your menopause, or those of you who are about to embark on your menopause, do the research, get to know what works for you. And actually, whilst you're navigating through your menopause, what it will be is that you're going to be embarking on a second journey beside your menopause journey to find out what actually works for you. It is trial and error. Not everything is going to work for you. One size does not fit all. Okay, so give yourself some grace and some compassion while you try to navigate through what works for you. And I always say that if you are going to try something new, something for the first time, and particularly if you heard someone mention it in the community and you think, oh, I might give that a try. If you got any health conditions or on any medication, long-term medication, you may need to go and speak to your GP first before trying it. Okay, I would not like to hear that you've tried something for the first time and it's impacted on your health condition or any medication that you have, because certain things cannot be mixed with things, as you probably know already. Welcome to the live, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the gifts. We are here until midday. We are trialing today. Menopause dropping. So if you've got questions, I am so behind with questions and comments. I'm trying to get everyone in. Constantly exhausted, forgetful, short-tempered, put on weight. Mama and Chloe, 23. I hear you and I understand you. All these things are symptoms. They're all there. They're all there. And, you know, sometimes we are short-tempered. Some rage is on the list. Rage is on the list. This is not to excuse it, but it's on the list. And this is why sometimes we've got to take time out to understand what's going on. It's overwhelming. It can absolutely be overwhelming. And it can be exhausting as well. Another one. I'm telling you. I used to experience burning of the hands, palm of hands, and my soles of my feet. And it was horrible. It looked like it was red raw, that I would put my hand on, just on something hot. It was horrible. How long have you been going through your cycle? Oh, someone's asking someone else. It's nice that you're communicating with each other, so I'll keep out of those chats. Hi, user 506. How are you? Welcome. I've had menopause for 9 years and just found out I am not on anything. Okay, that's fine. And sometimes we don't know. And if you're asking a question, you're not going to be judged in this community. We ask questions because we don't know. We ask questions because we need clarification, and it's fine. No one's judging in here. And you didn't know you was navigating through the menopause. That's fine. But now you know, then now you can get things going. You can find out what will work for you. Whether that's natural remedies, people sometimes use supplements, some people go for HRT. It is entirely up to you. Remember, your journey is your journey. So you're going to find out what works for you, and it's trial and error. So please give yourself grace while you are trying to find out what works for you. Okay. Yasmin, hi. Even on HRT, my brain fog and exhaustion hasn't improved. I'm sorry to hear that. What I would suggest is go back to your GP and speak to them. How long have you been on HRT first and foremost? Because I know GPs generally recommend to be on it for 3 months before you can identify if it's working or not, working effectively or not. So if it's been longer than 3 months and your brain fog is still there, it may be that you go back and speak to your GP and let them know that your brain fog is still there, how it's impacting you. Be specific about how it's impacting you, and what could they do, because they're going to have to review your HRT anyway. Do they need to increase the dosage? Those sort of things. So that always needs to take place. There are going to be other things that you could potentially use as well. Yasmin, please feel free to reach out. I can send you the herbs and spices list, and the supplements as well. That may help as well. Trial and error. Do not give up on trial and error. There's going to be something out there that's going to work for you. I promise you. Thank you very much for all the gifts, everyone. I think I'm catching up with these messages. If I've missed your message or comment, please, it's not done deliberately. I'm going back to see if I've missed anything in particular. But welcome to the Menopause Wellness community, everyone. We are doing trialing menopause drop-in to see how it goes. Just to see how it goes. So if you've got any questions around the menopause, if you're not navigating through the menopause as yet and you are about to embark on it or think you may be embarking on it, then this is the place for you. Sharice, good morning. Fiona, good morning. Good for Fiona and Noah, good morning, good morning. I'm 51, was going through post and didn't know I was perimenopause until period stopped for free. And this is it. That's fine. Sometimes we don't know. Thank you for the heart, me. Sometimes we don't know. Because we're so busy with life. We're so busy with running a household, raising a family, so busy with everything else, work and everything else, that we tend to forget about ourselves. So we're not even taking any notice. And that's what we've got to stop doing, women. Ladies, queens, we've got to stop doing this. When things are going on for us in our bodies, we tend to put it to one side. It'll be okay, it'll go away, and we're focusing on everyone else. No. Our bodies give us signals for a reason, right? We really need to step up our self-care. Absolutely need to step up our self-care. But now you know, then now you can start navigating through it a bit better and start doing things that is going to be important for you. Yeah? And sometimes we don't know. There's a lot going on in life. Life can be a lot sometimes, right? Life can absolutely be a lot. Strokes. I had a great GP, but she passed almost 4 years ago. Oh, sorry to hear that. Thank you for the roses, Sam. This is the thing. When you've got a great GP, you just don't want to let them go, do you? And, you know, I'm hoping that you can find another GP that is just as great. Yeah. What we want from our GPs is for them to understand. We want them to be able to listen to us and give us some really enriching advice. We don't want to be fobbed off. And this is why I'm saying, because GPs generally have 1 hour of menopause training. 1 hour is not a long time. We need to go armed. Queens, we need to go armed with the information, because we're just educating them, because they generally may not know. Right? They may not know. So when they say to you, oh, you're too young, what do you mean I'm too young? The information says it can be earlier. It doesn't have to be between the ages of 45 to 55, what it states. And in the UK, it's generally around 51. It doesn't have to be that way. We're not all the same. Okay, let me go back to some questions and some comments. Wow. It's a lot. There's a lot going on in here. I'm going back to where the last comment that I've missed. I'm trying not to miss everyone's comments and questions. So welcome to the Menopause Wellness community, everyone. This is our very first menopause dropping. So I'm here until 12 o'clock today. And yeah, do come in if you've got any questions, any comments. If you want to share your truth, this is where it is. This is the place to be heard and understood. Share your truth. Don't be afraid to share your truth. Those of you on the For You page, if you're thinking, yes, if you're agreeing with comments, well, I don't know if you can see the comments coming up actually on the For You page, but if you're agreeing with what I'm saying, right, come in and share your truth. Don't be afraid to come in and share your truth. You're not going to be judged in this community. We will hear you. We will understand you, right? Simone, good morning. Good morning. Can we still be fertile through perimenopause? Absolutely. There are so many perimenopause babies out there. That is the time when you can fall pregnant. You can absolutely fall pregnant during perimenopause. Yeah. Ice Blue, welcome, welcome. Some ladies have. I know. I'm telling you what we go through, eh? This is what I'm saying. We just got to, put on that crown every day and just try and navigate through it the best we can. This is why we're here. The community is here to support. We're supporting everyone. We are supporting each other. And that's why my other sign acne, because I never suffered with it. Yeah, it can happen. But acne is definitely on the list, like I said. Definitely on the list. Thank you for all the follows, everyone. If you're not part of the community and you'd like to be part of the community, all you have to do is follow. Remembering, we're here. Our scheduled lives are Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. British summertime. Thank you very much for the flowers, Donna. So today is not a scheduled live. Thank you very much, Samantha. Thank you, Tara. Today is not a scheduled live. I had a cancellation for training, so I thought what better way to just trial a menopause drop-in. This is what we're doing this morning. Menopause drop-in until midday. But welcome everyone. Yeah, the list. I'm telling you, Lee, the list is exhausting, isn't it? I feel exhausted just reading it out half the time, but I'm happy to share it with you. Please feel free to reach out and you can I just read it out very quickly, so you can actually get it for yourself and go through it and just digest that information. It's a lot. It is a lot to digest. And that's what sometimes we've got to do. Samantha, skin crawling also, yeah, it is definitely also known as formication. Yes, you're correct. That skin crawling is horrible. I experienced it for a week about 2 months ago. Oh, it's horrible. You're constantly feeling things. It feels like insects are crawling over your skin. Wow, that wasn't nice. And I don't know why I experienced it, but yeah, I experienced it. Joanne, welcome. I have no libido. But that's it. I'm 52. Thank you for sharing that, Joanne. Your low libido is a thing. It's a symptom. It's on our list. Low libido, high libido. And you know what? It's okay to feel like that. There are things that you could use. There's some gels that you could use. So do your research. Don't be afraid to research, ladies. I've got my water. Don't be afraid to research, okay? I'm just going to grab my water. I've forgotten. Okay, don't be afraid to do your research. But yeah, no libido. I experienced that a while back as well. And you know what? It can come back. Because my one is definitely back. Definitely back. I'm catching up right now. That's what I'm doing. Acid reflux. Yes, Shans. Welcome. On the list. It's on the list. The list is exhausting, right? The list is absolutely exhausting. As I said, I'm happy to share. Kiss my teeth. Oh my goodness. I have almost all the... Oh my goodness. Strokes 174. No, I shouldn't even laugh because it's not funny. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the kiss your teeth business. Yeah, I'm absolutely laughing at the kiss your teeth business. That's what I'm doing. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Oh. So, Let's get back on this. My goodness, you ladies are making me laugh. You and the thing is, to hear someone say that they've got about 70 or 80% of those symptoms that I read out, that's a lot. That is absolutely a lot. Do you understand why you have to give yourself some grace and compassion, some self-compassion, and step up? Choose you. Because this is not a joke, right? These symptoms, it's not good. It is not good. I thought I only had probably maybe 4 or 5 symptoms until I read that list out on a live, and then it connected. The light bulb moment came for me. I'm in the teens. I'm in double figures. It's not nice. Absolutely not nice. Okay, so I've got some of those. Right. So if you feel so down, Fiona, I know. I'm sorry to hear that. So you feel let down by your GP. Remember, we do not have to be loyal to our GPs. Okay? So find yourself another GP. Find yourself a GP, or go and ask your GP, do they have a menopause nurse on site, or can they refer you to a menopause clinic? Ask those questions. Right? Because our GP sometimes, and I experienced it with my GP, they just fobbed me off. But knowing that, what I know now, and this is why I went and got educated and became a menopause wellness practitioner and a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. This is why, because I felt let down by the GP and I felt very alone. So I just went and educated myself a bit more. And I'm absolutely still learning. We never stop learning. Right? Elle, welcome. 2 years ChatGPT interpreted my blood results, as GP said they were normal and they were not. Listen, this is sad times, to the fact that we're going to ChatGPT to sort our blood, to tell us about our blood results. It's not good. Our GPs really need to step up. You know what? Did you find out what you needed to find out, Elle? Welcome to the community. Jay, they don't give you enough time to talk through your symptoms when You're right. 10 minutes is not a long time. Absolutely right. 10 minutes is not a long time. This is why I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to again share this book. This is the community's book. This is our book, Hot, Wise and Unapologetic. A Journey Through Menopause with Power and Grace. It is available in paperback. It will be available very soon as an ebook. Okay, I'm going to upload it as an ebook very soon. This book, it's got real stories in there. It's got reflective journals in there. It's got self-care check-ins in there. It's got your menopause. It's got quotes. It's got affirmations. It has also a space about advocating for yourself. The importance of advocating for yourself. So important. It gives you tips around what to ask, how to prepare before your appointment, what to ask while you're at your appointment, what to do after your appointment. It gives you all those things. It gives you support and guidance in there, journal starters. It gives you a symptom glossary as well. Lots of information. Ladies, this is your companion, right? I couldn't have published this without some of the community warriors. They trusted me with their stories, and it's in this book. All right, go and grab yourself a copy. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. There will be something in there that you can resonate with. We need to go armed. 10 minutes is not a long time, so go armed, go prepared. This is what I need to... GP, doctor, you need to listen to me right now. This is what I'm here for, and this is the information I've got. And this is what I need. This is what I feel I need. Right? We need to just be a better advocate for ourselves, because the GP don't have a lot of time. Right. Good morning, everyone. We are trialing menopause drop-in. I am going to be here until midday, so feel free to drop in and out. Feel free to tell your other queens that we are here. Okay, and we're going to see how it goes. The Cotswold girl, welcome, welcome. And the anxiety out of nowhere is so hard to deal with. Absolutely, yeah, it is hard. And you know what? It's fine to say it's hard because it is. When I get told from menopause warriors, when they're at work, particularly when they're at work and they get asked at work, are you okay? And they say, yeah, I'm okay. No, you're not okay. Be honest and open. Okay? Don't be afraid to seek support. Because otherwise, if you don't seek support and you're there alone and you feel isolated, it can absolutely make you feel like you are going insane. And that's not going to be a good thing. That's not going to be a good thing for our mental well-being. Okay? Are you postmenopausal after 12 months or no period? I feel so... Okay, so yes, 12 months of no cycle whatsoever. So Fiona and Noah, you have to have 12 consecutive months of no menstrual cycle, and that includes spotting as well. So once you have clear 12 months, then that day after the 12 months, you are menopause. That's menopause. And the day after that menopause day is now postmenopause. Now, when you do research, they actually talk about being deep into postmenopause after 2 years of no cycle. But yeah, postmenopause. Acid bleaching knickers. Oh, lid. What's that about? Explain to me. I think I know what it is, but I want you to explain to me. What do you mean, acid bleaching knickers? I like confirmation of things. Dee, I've been on the menopause for 9 years. Yeah, it's a journey. It's for the rest of our lives, ladies. It is absolutely for the rest of our lives. But there are things that we are going to be able to do to support us to navigate it through a bit better. I'm not saying it's going to disappear. What I'm saying is that navigating a bit better and try and embrace this journey to the best that we can. Okay, Vanessa Joy, welcome. Thank you. Sharon, welcome. Menopause is the worst thing that I have ever. Sharon, I hear you and I understand you. Do you know what? Please don't say that. Do you know why? We have to be mindful about what we speak into the universe. If we are saying our menopause is the worst thing that's ever happened to us, that's how our lives are going to start feeling. So this is why I urge you to try start embracing the menopause. I know it's not the best thing, and absolutely, if we had a choice of menopause, would we want it? Absolutely not. Heck no, we would not want it. But try and embrace it. We really have to be mindful about what we speak into the universe, right? If we keep saying we're broke, we have no money, we are going to be broke and we have no money. So this is why I'm going to always say, embrace your menopause the best you can. Because I'm telling you, when you start embracing it, you're going to find a new you. You will. I'm going to start doing some face-to-face events, right? I'm going to start doing some face-to-face events. So let me know if you're part of the community. Even if you're not part of the community, you want to join the community, just follow. Let me know what sort of face-to-face events you would like. Because I'm thinking like maybe meet up for a coffee. I don't even drink coffee. I drink hot chocolate. Maybe meet up for a hot drink. Maybe meet up and go and do like maybe afternoon teas and things like that. Let me know. Can our spice tolerance levels change? Mina, absolutely. And the thing is, it is said that whilst we are navigating through the menopause journey, we should tend to stay away from spices because that is not of benefit to us. Things like alcohol is not of benefit either. I'm not saying you girlies that like the alcohol, I'm not saying to you to stop. You're going to do what you want to do, right? What I'm saying is it doesn't help the symptoms. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, and your taste buds can start changing as well during the menopause. I don't think we realise, and I've got lists of hormones and what they do when they are at their best, and as they start to fluctuate and decline, you can see. So again, I've got the list of hormones as well, and I'm happy to send it to you. You will be surprised just how much these hormones, we've got over 200 hormones in our bodies, but we only really talk about estrogen or estrogen, however you want to pronounce it, progesterone. I have to say that slowly because if I say it too fast, it don't come out. It comes out twist up. And testosterone. We don't even talk about testosterone that much because we presume that testosterone is a male thing. It's not. We have it also. Women have testosterone also. And we don't realise that's the three main hormones we really talk about. But we've got over 200 hormones in our body. And as they start going, we don't realise just how important these hormones are. Right? We take them for granted. Just when they start declining and start fluctuating and declining, then we know, appreciate them a lot more. It's that saying, isn't it? You never know what you've got until it's gone. Right? Tara. Hi, Tara. What age does menopause start? Okay, so Tara, menopause, and apologies, probably said, Jackie, I asked that question hours ago. I'm just getting to the comments. I'm just getting there. I'm trying not to miss anyone's comments or questions. Right, generally, if you go and look it up, research the menopause, perimenopause generally starts around 45 to 55. Commonly in the UK, it's around the age of 51. However, we know that that is incorrect. It will start when it's ready. If you are in your 30s and it may be that you're just early menopause. It may be that it was medically induced. So certain surgeries will trigger menopause. Hysterectomies, whether it's a full or partial hysterectomy, you will start having menopausal symptoms after that, no matter what age you are. And if you are in the menopause and you have a hysterectomy, you will find that your symptoms will be worse. More symptoms will start appearing. Remember, your medical induced menopause as well. Things like chemotherapy, radiotherapy can trigger as well. So yeah, what age does it start? Generally around 45 to 55. But yeah, mine started at 42. There were women in the community that they are in their 30s and they are navigating through menopause. The youngest is 29. And I believe that person's in the book actually. Anxiety is hard. It is hard. And you know what? We can't keep putting on a mask every day. When we're navigating through these symptoms, the fact that we put on a mask and we try and mask how we're feeling, we're not doing justice for ourselves. We're downplaying this menopause journey. This is why I'm saying walk it, head held high, unapologetically. Do you not see this book? We are hot, we are wise, and we are unapologetic queens. That's what we are. Okay, let's not even get me started. Let's not get me started. It can be. And I feel groups like this is going to be very helpful, right? Where we gather together 3 evenings a week and we just support each other. We just rant and rave because everyone in this group want to be here because they want to be here and they will understand and they will hear you. And that's what we want. That's okay, Samantha. Lion's Mane, yeah. And just check it yourself as well because I chose the tea bags because, you know, Yuka is my best friend, right? The Yuka app. And that's the only thing that came up green on the Yuka app. And the green is saying that it's good or excellent. And so, yeah, anything that is not green on my Yuka app, I will not buy and eat. And I will not buy and put on my body. That's how I am. Yuka has come my best friend. Thank you, Sarah, for the roses. Venetia, is it Venetia? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Welcome to the live. I've heard yam cream is good. Yes, yams are good. You know what? My mum always told me, eat yams. And I used to buy yams, cook them and freeze it in the freezer. But I just got fed up of just taking them out, defrosting them and eating yams every day. But cream, yes. And tablets and capsules you can get. Yeah, they're supposed to be good. I don't take them at the moment. I use other things, but yeah, they're supposed to be good as well. Yams. Kazlu, the depression's hard. I suffer from depression. That is 100 times worse now. I'm sorry to hear that, Kazlu. Have you gone to speak to your GP about it? I would always say, no matter how much I say, I'm not downplaying, I'm not trying to badmouth GPs. Some GPs out there are fantastic. And if you've got a fantastic GP, go and speak to them. And if you've got a GP that you don't find that is listening to you, they're not hearing you, they are fobbing you off, go and get a second opinion. Absolutely go and get a second opinion. Because depression is not a nice thing to experience. Okay? So Kazlu, I'm glad you found the community and be part of the community, because we're all here to support each other. Absolutely. Right, let me go. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Thank you for the shares, for the reposts. We are here doing a menopause drop-in. What good? Okay, so Anderoki, I can't even pronounce the name. Anderoki Jules. I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly. Apologies. That's one of my pet peeves, pronouncing people's names correctly, you know. But apologies if I pronounced it incorrectly. What good to take when you can't sleep? Okay, so when you cannot sleep disturbances. Herbs and spices, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I've got a list of herbs and spices that I'm happy to share with you. And supplements as well that I'm just updating, so I can share that with you as well. You just need to reach out and send me a DM. Sleep. Ginseng's supposed to be good. Ginseng is supposed to be good to help with sleep. Red clover as well, off the top of my head, unless I go and have a look at the list. You're stretching my brain muscles, stretching them hard. But yeah, we've got a list and I'm happy to send that out and share it with you. But there are going to be things that are going to help you sleep. Yeah. Reach out and I'll send it over today. I'm going to finish updating the list when I finish the live. Fiona, very grateful to have come across. You're welcome. You are welcome. And if you're not part of the community, feel free to follow if you haven't followed already. So we meet on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays for an hour at 8 p.m. British summertime. And we talk all different types of topics. I think the next live is on... What's today? Friday. Next live is on Sunday, and we're going to be doing menopause and teeth. How our hormones impact when they start declining and disappearing, how it impacts our teeth. Absolutely. I mentioned that I just 2 days ago, I experienced bleeding gums. It's not nice. Itchiness too. I itch all over. Oh, Kazlu, I was just talking about, I'm not sure how far in you joined the live. Itchy skin. Itchy skin is on the list of symptoms, also vaginal itching as well. And I experienced that myself. And I went to the GP and had some, was given some steroids. I think it was hydrocortisone cream. And I was told to use it just for 3 days. It didn't work. But prior to that, I started eating avocados again. I'm a big avocado girly, me. And I started eating avocados. And I noticed that the itching started to decline. I continued eating half an avocado every day for 28 days. The itching totally disappeared. Now, as I said, if you're not an avocado person, if you don't like it, you can mash it up and put it on your skin. Use it as a wash. Okay? Try avocados. Do a skin test first, remember, just in case you're allergic to it. I wouldn't want that. Definitely wouldn't want that. The itching is real, believe me. I'm telling you, an itching down there. Oh my goodness me. I had to cut my nails because I was fighting with the itch. It was horrible, and it got worse at night as well. I don't know if because it was hot and I was sweating even more. It got worse at night. It's real. It's absolutely real. Someone in the community shared about their itching, and they actually, when they went out to a restaurant, they were itching so badly that they actually looked on the menu to see if they had any yogurt so they could get it and go in the bathroom and use it down there. Listen, this is real. Absolutely real. I know we can laugh about it now, but I'm telling you, this itch is not good. Sam, How are you? How are you? How have you seen your live? And it's so good that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we. Do you know what? One thing I'm proud of the community for is that we are speaking up about our menopause journey. We're absolutely speaking up because our mothers and our grandmothers wouldn't really speak out about it. They more than likely referred to it as the change, and they wouldn't speak about it. Even when I ask my mum now, how was it for you during menopause? I didn't experience it. I dealt with it myself. So she doesn't even talk about it really now. So now we are speaking up about the menopause, okay? And the laws are changing in the UK around menopause. So the law is going to be on our side, particularly when it comes to working with the menopause or being at work and navigating through the menopause. We need to speak up. And people are not going to hear or try and even start to understand us without us speaking up about it. So let's speak our truth. And what I love about this is that the menopause warriors in the community are speaking up and we are making a way, we're making a path for the younger ones that are going to start embarking on their menopause journey. So by the time our daughters and their daughters, they're not going to be ashamed of talking about it. They are not. It's going to be part of a daily conversation like the weather. Oh, the weather's really nice. Yeah, it is. I'm hot, but I'm going through hot flushes. I'm going through the menopause. Don't be ashamed to talk about it. Do you get skin pigmentation problems, Jay? You can do, yes. Rosacea? Yeah, you can. Paula, welcome. HRT caused my breast cancer as I was on it for 10 years. I'm really sorry to hear that, Paula. Yeah, HRT is not for everyone. And this is the thing. You don't know if HRT is going to work for you until you start using it. But what I will say to you, anything you try, because remember, it's going to be trial and error. Anything you try whilst you are navigating through the menopause, be in tune with your body. Document it. If it's different, if you start trying something and you start getting itching when you wasn't itching before, jot it down, because that is a sign your body's giving you. Is it telling you that it's not working for you? And sometimes what we tend to do, which is wrong of us, what we tend to do is just take it because our GP has said, and we're just taking it. They said, try it for this time. If we feel it's not right, this is why we get gut feelings. Our gut feelings, we need to listen to our gut feelings and stop downplaying it. Yeah? I'm really sorry to hear that, Paula. I've been suffering with severe joint pain, dizziness, and not what to socialise with. Sorry to hear that, Sam. So dizziness is on the symptom list. Joint pain is on the symptom list. The fact that it's severe, I don't know. Are you getting out to do some walking? Are you moving about? Because the body needs movement. That's what the body needs. I'm not even going to use the term exercise. The body needs movement. Okay? I hear you, because it was probably about 10 months ago that I had a lot of pain in my shoulders. Do you know what I got told? I went to my GP. I got sent for an x-ray. I got told, and this was a few years ago, I got told, thank you for the roses. I got told that I had arthritis in my shoulders, both shoulders. And I just thought, okay, that's what you say. The x-ray, they said, there's got arthritis there. All right. So the pain in my shoulders got a bit worse. So I went to see a physio, started doing exercises. And you know what? 10 months ago, I bossed up on my health. I wanted a better health. That aside, I wanted to stay away from diabetes, because diabetes is in my family. It's not knocking on my door. I'm not allowing it to knock. And if it does knock, I'm not opening the door to it. So I started going back and started doing walking, more exercise. And you know, I have no pain in my shoulders at all. I have no pain. The odd few times, the twinge. This is what I'm saying to you. Thank you very much for the roses. Are you moving? Okay, because you know, sometimes when we're in pain, we can literally be there. Oh gosh, my back. We get up on my back. Oh, I need to sit back down again. No, don't sit back down again. Try and get up. Try and get up and move about. And even if it's that slight movement, doesn't have to be anything vigorous. Just slight movement. Our body needs to move. It really does. It absolutely needs to move. I use space cards. Fantastic. The Cotswold Girl. Fantastic. And thank you for sharing that. And I'm glad you found something. And this is the thing. When you find that item, that supplement, that thing that works for you, oh my goodness me. It's so, you know what? You have taken time to investigate and try things, and now you found something that works for you. That's fantastic. Remember, one size doesn't fit all. One of my friends said to me, oh, try magnesium powder. It's fantastic. I tried the magnesium powder. It gave me a bloody headache. Within an hour of taking it, an excruciating headache. So I stopped taking it. I gave it all to her because I couldn't have it. I don't know why I bought it in bulk for, but I bought it in bulk. I gave it to her, and then I'm now trying the capsules. So it may be that the different format of it will work. Lottie Lou, welcome. Been on 12 years, have brain fog. Gynae said, unfortunately, can't cure all symptoms, maybe lion's mane. Yeah. And this is the thing. Our symptoms may be there for a long time. And this is why trial and error, try different things. You're going to find something that works for you. Lottie Lou, I started trying lion's mane, the tea form, because there are so many different forms. It can be overwhelming looking for lion's mane. There's powder, there's latte, there's tablets, there's capsules. I use tea bags, and they are fantastic. I tell you, the day I don't have a lion's mane tea, within 2-3 days, my brain fog is coming back. It's kicking me in the backside. So I just need to be drinking it every day. So I just buy it in bulk. Right. So welcome everyone. Welcome. Good morning. You are on the live of the Menopause Wellness Community. We are having a menopause drop-in today. So feel free to tap in and out. Feel free to follow. If you are part of the community, you know how we operate. If you're not part of the community and wondering how we operate, we go live. Scheduled lives are Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. British Summer Time. We talk about lots of different things related to the menopause, and sometimes we have a laugh and just listen to music, different things all the time. We have guest speakers as well, and we have events outside of here also. We're going to start having more events outside of here. Please, can you send me information? I want to pass it on to my sisters. Sam, absolutely. Can you just send me, not in here, don't send your email in here. Go into the DMs. If your DMs are open, send me your email. If your DMs are not open, go onto the community page and you will see an email link. Click on the email link and then it will open up the email to the Menopause Wellness Community, and I will check it. It's only me that sees the emails, so I will send it over to you. As I said, there may be a delay in the supplements list because I'm updating that. I started updating it last night. So welcome. Thank you for all the follows, everyone. Hi, Neb. How are you? Good to see you again. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the heart meets. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the support. We're all here supporting each other. Neb, does menopause cause high cholesterol? Well, high cholesterol, that's a question. It can do. Let me just check. I would presume, because it's not a main contributing factor, but if you are not eating healthily, if your eating is not good, because cholesterol is from the plaque being built up, and that's what we call cholesterol plaque. Cholesterol is built up from not eating eating the wrong foods, right? So if you're not eating well, cholesterol can actually take place, right? So the menopause isn't a cause of it, but it's not going to help. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is it Nalaya and Eva? Welcome. I'm 43, haven't had my period since end of March. Okay, so you're 43, haven't had a period from the end of March. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Who else does that? Count on their fingers. So what? That's 6 months. 6 months. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 6-7 months. We're in October now, right? 6-7 months. So it may be that you are in perimenopause. So perimenopause is where your cycle becomes erratic. So erratic being that it's not the norm for you. Okay. If you are concerned about it, I would suggest you go and speak to your GP if you are concerned. But if you're not concerned, because listen, some of us queens rejoice that we're not having periods, right? Because we're saving money on sanitary products, because damn, they're expensive, right? So if you're not concerned, then just weigh it out. It's going to be that it's been 6 months now, so you have to go a full 12 months with no menstrual cycle. So if you start spotting in between those 12 months, you have to go back to counting to month 1 again. So it's 12 months of clear, no cycle, no spotting, and then the day after that 12th month, you are now you are menopause. And then the day after that menopause day is postmenopause. Okay? But they say that you are deep into postmenopause after 2 years of no period. Hey, Paula. Thank you for the follow, Jackie. There's loads of Jackies in the communities. Jackies are just great, aren't they? I say that because I'm a Jackie myself. Paula. HRT calls. Oh, right. We said, yeah, we had. I think I've gone back on the... thank you. Just Empress in the house. Welcome. Just Empress, and shout out to my community ambassadors. Samantha, Claire, Just Empress, Poetic Angel, and Lulu. Lulu's away at the moment, so we are definitely missing her. Yeah, I think I've gone back on all the comments. I'm going to catch up now, everyone. Can you send me the list? Yep. Any list that you need, just reach out to me. And just remind me what list you would like as well, because I don't want to overload you with information. And if you don't mention the list, I'll just send you back a message saying which list anyway, because I'm not going to remember which list you mentioned if you did mention it. This is simple. Yeah, good. DeWine, welcome. How are you? Welcome to the live. This morning we are having a menopause drop-in. This is a trial to see how it goes. It's just trialing this. So I'm going to be here until midday. I'm seeing doctor on Monday. Any tips to help? Okay, DeWine, you're seeing the doctor. I'm going to go into this book. Okay, I'm going to go into this book and go to the Advocate for Yourself page. And I'm going to read out what it says. So, advocate for yourself, okay? Why it's important. Why does it matter? So, too many women have been told you're too young for menopause. It's just stress, or you'll have to live with it. It's not acceptable, okay? So, your body knows your body. You know your body best. It's time to change the narrative. So whether you're visiting your GP or a consultant or a complementary therapist, being prepared can help you feel more in control and get the care that meets your needs. So before the appointment, identify the reason for your appointment. What's the main issue you want to discuss? Remember, when you're going to your GP, what is the main issue you want to discuss? Have that in mind. Have that at the forefront of your mind. Is it hot flushes, low mood, brain fog, or something else? Write it down in a sentence or two, whether that's on your phone, on a piece of paper, in your diary. Don't be afraid to take out your phones, take out your paper and read what is on it to your GP. So it could be that I'm experiencing symptoms that I believe are related to menopause, and I'd like support to managing in managing them. This is what we're going to ask. Okay, be specific. Is HRT the best route to go down? I worry about the risk. Okay, BB, I'm going to come back to that question in a minute. Okay. Track your symptoms. So I talked about tracking all the time. Questions you might want to ask, it's got in the book. Could my symptoms be related to perimenopause or menopause? What blood tests, if any, are appropriate? Because there's going to be different blood tests. These are the things that we need to be asking. Now, tips for productive appointments. There's tips in here. Be honest and specific. Don't downplay our symptoms. If our symptoms are keeping us up at night, if our symptoms have been there for 4 weeks, say that. Don't turn around and say, oh, I've only experienced it for a week. No, be honest and open about it. Okay, this is why we go and see our GPs. It talks about after the appointment, follow up. If tests were ordered or referrals made, keep track and chase up if needed. You have to start being a stalker. If you need to be a stalker. Give yourself permission to stalk because you want these results back, right? Reflect on, my voice is going, sorry. Reflect, thank you for the heart me. Reflect what felt good about the appointment, what didn't. Use this knowledge to guide you for your next steps. Because we may have to go back and think, oh my gosh, I didn't ask the GP this question. I didn't ask them that question, right? So make another appointment, go and ask the question. So that's just, again, that's something that's in the book, ladies. This is something that's in the book, okay? So back to the question that for BB, believe it was BB asked, is HRT the best route? HRT is hormone replacement therapy. Is it the best route? I can't answer that. Is it the best route for you? Because what's good for me is maybe not good for you. I'm not an HRT girly. I never thought about taking HRT. I will never take HRT. I'm just not interested in it. Because the research that I done on it, it showed that HRT can impact your heart health. Okay, so I wasn't prepared to take that gamble. That's me personally. I wasn't prepared to take that gamble. Some people in the community are on HRT and it's been working fantastically for them. Some people in the community that HRT has not worked out for them. We've heard today from someone that HRT unfortunately caused them cancer after using it for 10 years. It's what works for you. So when you go to your GP and ask to consider HRT, ask these questions. What are the benefits to me? You have to weigh, the benefits have to outweigh the risks. And if you're prepared to take those risks, then maybe HRT is going to be something that you would like to try. You don't know it's going to work for you until you try it. But what I would say with trying anything, including HRT, be in tune with your body. When you start taking something and your body is giving you signals or reacting to it, and this is what I'm saying, find out what the symptoms will be. When I start taking it, what changes will I see? What changes will I expect to see? Ask those questions. We have to be specific about these questions because our GP don't necessarily is going to give up that information to us. So if we go in there and get given anything prescribed from the GP, what do we normally do? Go off and just read the side effects out of the packet, yeah? And unfortunately, the side effects are only documented because those are what people have shared. There's going to be side effects that are not on that list. So we need to really ask those questions, yeah? But good luck with your appointment. BB, I hope I've answered about HRT. I can't say to you, yes, go and get it, because I don't know if it's going to work for you. But if you are going to try it or want to try it, find out information. Do your due diligence before you start taking it. Okay? Ask appropriate questions before you start taking it. And if you do start to take it, and I really hope it works for you. I really do. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. For those of you who don't know who I am, if you've missed my name, I am Jackie. I'm a menopause wellness practitioner, and I'm also a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. Menopause Wellness Community, we're here, we support each other during our menopause journey. We're supporting each other every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 8 p.m. British Summer Time. The reason why I'm here today is because I had a cancellation for training. So I thought, let me trial a menopause drop-in and see how it goes. And I feel it's going pretty good at the moment. It's going pretty good at the moment. So if you are not part of the community and you would like to be part of the community, all you need to do is just follow. If you have missed any lives, all our lives, apart from the music and dance and laughter nights we have, karaoke nights, that can't be uploaded. All our lives other than those will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. So if you are interested in any subject matters that you've seen on the page and you think, oh, I've missed that, it's going to be on our YouTube channel. So you can go ahead and just watch it at your leisure. Shaz, when should you finish the menopause? Shaz, menopause don't finish. We've got perimenopause. Menopause is actually 1 day. Thank you very much. Menopause is 1 day, and then after that 1 day of menopause, we are in postmenopause. Postmenopause, our hormones start to stabilize, and for some women, the symptoms will kind of decline a little bit and maybe disappear some of the symptoms. For some other women, the symptoms will remain. So we are in postmenopause for the rest of our lives. As I said, we have, I can't even remember if it's in the community or I spoke to the lady, 70 years old, and she's still experiencing menopausal symptoms at 70. This is why, Queens, embrace this journey. We can't keep fighting it. We can't keep fighting it. Embrace the journey. Itching could be a sign of kidney problem. Divine on purpose. Thank you for joining the live. It absolutely could be. It is on our list, particularly vaginal itching. Yeah. So this is why I'm saying, any symptoms you have, if it's not the norm for you, go and see your GP about it and be specific. Could it be a sign of perimenopause or menopause? So your GP can, rather than fob you off, they can investigate for you. Send you off to who they need to send you off to investigate. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's better to go and get referred to a specialist and get things ruled out rather than not going to get referred and then you have it and you think it's one thing and it's not. Absolutely right. Yeah. I'm just seeing I'm new. Nicola, welcome. I'm so itchy, it drives me mad. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Nicola. And I understand. Itching, yes, itching can be other things. It is on our list, particularly vaginal itching. I got rid of my vaginal itching by eating avocados. Half an avocado a day. On the 28th day, it had totally gone completely. And I find that it slightly tries to creep back in if I haven't an avocado. So I just need to make it part of my daily routine to eat half an avocado. And if you don't like eating avocados, you can absolutely put it on your skin. Use it as a skincare routine. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares, the reposts, and all your questions and comments. I'm trying not to miss any. Okay, it's lovely that you're speaking to each other. I'm keeping out of the conversations that you're communicating with each other. Thank you for sharing the live. LG, welcome to the community. My gut feeling told me to refuse, but most children I'm trying to cipher that comment, LG. MMR, thank you, Zen. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, right, I see what you're saying. Listen, we have gut feelings for a reason. Okay, we have gut feelings for a reason. It don't just come up. Don't downplay our gut feelings. Don't. If I have a gut feeling about something, I'm going with my gut feeling. Right or wrong, that's what I'm doing. I'm going with my gut feeling. Is it Nixta Nicola? Welcome. Just joined. Itching could be kidney problems. Yeah, but I was itching seriously bad and it menopause. Yeah, you're right. And I'm always saying, remember, if a symptom starts to occur, okay, your body's indicating something. You're concerned, go and speak to your GP, but go armed with the correct information, right? I'm itching, it started, this is how long it started, this is where it is on my body, whether it's all over or the vaginal itching, and could it be menopause? Could it be perimenopause? Could it be menopause? Ask those questions, and then your GP will ask you other questions. And if it is the kidneys, yes, GP will need to refer you for other tests. This is why we need to just go armed with the correct information rather than being fobbed off and being pushed to one side and being given something that is not relevant to us. Go with the correct information. We need to be better advocates for ourselves. Mimi, welcome. Thank you for the follow, Kittykins. These names, I tell you, so creative. That's cute though, Kittykins. That is a cute name. Mimi, welcome to the live. What can I use topical on my face? Extreme dry skin and acne due to medical menopause. Okay, sorry to hear that, Mimi. On your skin. So, I can send you some things over. Again, on my skin, I use, and again, it goes back to what are you eating as well. You could use all different things on your skin. I only use argan oil on my skin. That's all I use on my skin. Head to toe in argan oil. We talked about skincare the other day. You might want to go and watch that live on catch up on our YouTube channel. We talked about skincare and how the estrogen and the progesterone, I have to say it slow, starts to impact our skin. Okay? Make it be dry, because it's actually the progesterone and testosterone that gives us the oil to our skin. So when they start declining, that's why we're going to experience dry skin. Okay, so there are going to be things that you could use. You can go to your GP and speak to them, but say to your GP that you feel that it's your hormone levels are declining. You feel that it's the menopause. This is why you're experiencing dry skin, and then let your GP go from there. Don't just say to your GP, I've got dry skin, because then they're going to start prescribing things like E45 and unnecessary isms. Okay? So be specific. I can send you things as well. I can send you the list. So just reach out to me and I'll send you the list. But yeah, I find argan oil, and I use black castor oil as well sometimes on my skin as well, but mainly argan oil. Is it Maria Ann? I think I pronounced your name correctly. Apologies if I haven't. Good morning. Welcome. We are here today doing a trial menopause drop-in to see how it goes. Shaz, welcome. I've got me so difficult. Sorry to hear that, Shaz. So yeah, rather than us experiencing symptoms, and rather than us saying it could be this, it could be that, it could be this. Yeah, it could be, but we're not going to know until we actually go to the GP and speak to them and be referred if we need to be referred. This is what we need to do. Forget me not. Welcome to the live. My BK kills, but still got up and dogs forever palming off. Oh, that's not good to hear. What I say, I'm going to say it again. Your GP, you don't have to be loyal to your GP. There are other GPs. Go and speak to somebody else, or ask your GP, can they refer you to the menopause clinic? They're going to know where a menopause clinic is. They should know. Remembering what I said earlier on, Queens, 1 hour GPs generally get 1 hour of menopause training. That is no time. No time. Gems, how do I get the book? Oh, the book is on... I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in the chat where you can get the book. So you can get the book. And I do apologise because when I put it on there, it was one price. And I looked on it the other day and the cost has gone up. I don't know why they've done that. I need to speak to them. But you can get the book. I do plan to get some books so I can have them here. And you can get them directly from me. But I haven't ordered them yet. But I will be doing that. Welcome. Welcome to the... Hi, Titty Boo. Listen, these names. Hi, Titty Boo. Welcome. Listen, this is... The names are so creative. Titty Boo. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. Lindsay, welcome. Been in perimenopause induced by sterilisation surgery at 28 now. 36 and sick of it all. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you've come across the community, Lindsay, because this is what we're here. We're here supporting. We support each other. And again, I'm going to say, let's try and embrace our menopause. Because if we are, every day we're saying to ourselves, oh, this is horrible, this is terrible, I can't take this, I can't stand this, I'm suffering, this is how we're going to feel every day. Be mindful what we speak into the universe, seriously, okay? Try and embrace it as much as we can. Not everyone's going to be the same, but I tell you, our menopause journey is absolutely going to change us. It's going to change us. Good morning, Blue Ella. See, I'm just only now catching up with some comments and questions. What you reminded. Would you recommend? Yes, that's the mushrooms, right? Yeah, they're good as well. I think they're on the list, actually, on one of the lists that I have. Yeah, they're good. Supposed to be good. And I say, I haven't tried that one. I use lion's mane. But remember, give yourself grace because a journey inside a journey, right? You're journeying through your menopause. You're now going to be journeying to find out what works for you and helps those symptoms. And unfortunately, one thing is not going to help all your symptoms. So you're going to probably end up using a combination of things, right? Myself personally, I use evening primrose and starflower oil. That's one. I use cod liver oil with calcium. I use maca powder. I use moringa seeds. I've used black castor oil, not black castor oil. I've used black coash. That black coash is supposed to be good for night sweats. I've used that. I use a number of things. There's so many things in my cupboard. I've literally got a shelf for the menopause. So unfortunately, that one thing may not help everything. Even when you're on HRT, it doesn't necessarily take all the symptoms away. So you're going to have to just go and do your due diligence, go and do research to find out what else is going to work around what you're using already. So give yourself grace, give yourself some compassion and be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself, really. You don't have to be patient with everyone else. Just be patient with yourself. Okay, I'm going to try and catch up with these comments. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. If I've missed your question or your comments, apologies. I'm going back on the comments. They go up so quickly. They go so fast. Okay, right. I think I've caught up with them now. So now I can now go back. Okay. Yeah, so started HRT patches. Everyone stop slow to a moment. Thank you for the roses. Been on now. Okay, so it's good to hear that you would have had it reviewed and your dosage has been changed. And this is the thing, when you're on patches, gels or sprays, the dose that you're first put on It's a trial. If it's not working for you, doses may need to be increased or decreased. So yeah, it's good that you're going back and it's being changed. So hopefully, I'm hoping that you are seeing a difference in that. But ladies, get to know, just be in tune with your body, be in tune with it, and let's stop downplaying our symptoms. Please, 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 let's stop downplaying our symptoms. I might try the Nutrition Geeks package. Oh yeah, Kitty Kins. I've got that with the what is it? The magnesium. Actually, my husband bought it for himself because he's not a great sleeper, and he's playing with it. He's not using it properly. So I said to him, I'm going to take his packet. So I've started using that now. I haven't seen a difference in it as yet, but I'm going to be consistent with it. On point with the movement. I walk 15k daily, sometimes more, and swim. Yes. That is fantastic to hear. Great to hear. Our bodies need to move, right? Our bodies absolutely need to move. I'm going to give you a movement. Even the smallest movements, our bodies need to move. And you notice a difference. I said yesterday on the live that for a week, I've been walking and exercising a lot more in the last 10 months. And I've lost about 2.5 stone. And I decided to just go and walk for 1 week to see if it made a difference for me. So I walked for 10 days consecutively, 10 days, okay? And I lost weight just from walking. And that was a 2-hour walk a day for 10 days in a row. So just movement. Okay, I'm going to come back to the comments. Black Coash. Janetta, welcome. Black Coash tablet form helped stop the sweat during dripping. Okay, the tablet form. This is the thing, you see. Black Coash, I tried it as a liquid form because I thought, liquid straight under the tongue gets into the bloodstream very quickly, because anything under the tongue or in the buccal area of the mouth gets into the bloodstream very quickly. So that's why I thought about the liquid form. But I must go back and try the tablet form. Thank you for sharing. It's so much. It can be overwhelming. Absolutely. Hey, Kelly. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the menopause drop-in. I've just had a full hysterectomy 7 days ago. Menopause has hit me like a ton. Oh, Kelly, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you get told that was going to happen after you had your hysterectomy? 7 days and it just hit you. I hope, one, you got told. So, I mean, you could have been prepared as much as you could be, because 7 days is no time to just all of a sudden just get hit like a ton of bricks. And have they advised you what you could potentially do to support those symptoms? Yeah, it's so annoying when I hear that GPs or consultants have not told you after your surgical procedure that this is likely to happen. So you're not prepared, you're unprepared. I mean, at least if you said it hits you like a ton of bricks. Yeah, you're not going to be prepared for that. But at least you would have had it in mind that it's going to come. Oh, dear. Thank you for the follow, Zen. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, everyone. If I've missed your name and haven't given you a shout out, thank you for the follows. Is it Suka? Apologies if I pronounced your name incorrectly. Where are you based? I'm based in the UK. I am in Kent. I'm based in Kent. Thank you for the follow, CJ. I have such a low libido now. Pretty French, 13. Thank you for the comment. And welcome to the menopause drop-in. Yes, a low libido can be very much part. It's on our list. Okay, I read out the list earlier on, and it is on our list. Low libido, high libido. I done a menopause drop-in, menopause cafe a couple of weeks ago at a Blackfen Library, and one of the ladies said to me, "Oh my gosh, Jackie," she said, "when you read out the list, this list that you've given me," she said, "I thought I was a bit strange because I've got a high libido and I've never had one before." She said, "I thought I was going insane." It's on the list. High libido, low libido. There are going to be things that you can do for your low libido. Go and speak to your GP. Let them know. Be specific, open and honest, and let them know you feel your low libido is due to your menopause. What is there that they can advise you on? What can they advise you? What can they give you? Because there are some gels that you can use, vaginal gels that you can use that will help. I've not used that, but there are women that have said that that's been helpful. I think one of the gels is called Yes, YES. But yeah, do your research, do your due diligence. Always find out what are the benefits. How does the benefits outweigh the risks, right? Always, always, ladies. We must do that. I was advised. Okay, you're talking to someone. That's fine. I'm going to keep out of your conversations, ladies. I see that sometimes you're speaking to each other. That's fine. It's fantastic. No one's replying. Sent 4 texts. Won't bother anymore. Nix. Is it Nixter Nicola? Text. Are you sending text to the... Is that to the GP? Or are you saying you sent messages here? Please let me know. And that's the thing. If we're trying to contact our GPs or any consultant and they're not responding, am I missing your messages? Is that what you're saying? Good morning, Vicky. Vicky Wiltshire. Good morning. We are trialing our menopause drop-in. This is the first menopause drop-in we've had, and we're just trialing it to see how it goes. Would you... Okay, I am catching up with this. Do you know what? I think what I do, I scroll up and then come back down and then scroll up again, and yeah. Is it S Fly Walker? Welcome. Please do not underestimate the benefit of whining, moving your pelvis. Absolutely. Movement. We need movement, don't we? Our bodies need movement. The times when we're sitting there for long periods of time, I guarantee you, I know for me, if I'm sitting in a position for a long period of time and I go to get up, my hips feel a bit stiff. That's not good. I've been sitting there for too long. So we need to move about. Even while I'm on this chair, you see me just moving about like this. I'm just trying to get some movement in while I'm sitting down. Thank you for the follow, Tina. Lady J, welcome. I am glad you're talking about it. We need it. Absolutely. We need to talk about it a lot more. Remember, listen, we are hot, wise, and unapologetic. We need to be unapologetic about our journey, right? This is a journey through menopause with power and grace. Absolutely. Let's talk about it more. Let's pave a way for the younger generation, for our daughters, for their daughters, for our nieces. We have to pave a way for them. Yeah, for our cousins, any female members in our family and friends. We need to pave a way for them. Thank you for the follow, Nikki. Thank you for the follow, Grot Bags. Grot Bags? These names, I'm telling you. And I suppose when you put a name in here to make your account, it says already taken, right? So you just go on to the next one. What can I take for sweats, please? Shaz for sweats. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to visualize the list that I've got. Again, I'm going to refer to the list. I can send you the list, but I'm just trying to think what for sweats. There is something. I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'm going to have to dig up this list. I've got the lists for sweats during menopause. I'm going to send you the list. If you reach out to me, I'll send you the list during the night. Are you talking about hot flushes or night sweats? Because black coash is supposed to be good for, and someone's mentioned tablet form as well. I was taking the liquid form. Black coash is supposed to be good for night sweats. And your hot flushes, I'm just thinking, what is good for hot flushes? It's on the list. Shaz, DM me and I'll send you the list out today. I can send you that list because that's not the list that I'm updating. I'm updating the supplement list. So you might have to wait a little while for that, probably later on this evening or tomorrow. Auntie Phil, how are you? My mum in the old age used to eat a lot of ice. Was the sign of menopause. Okay, a lot of ice. Yeah, because I presume that because she was feeling hot, right? And this is the thing, these hot flushes and these night sweats, it's like your body, you're burning from the inside. It's horrible. They're absolutely horrible. Would I rather not have the menopause symptoms? Absolutely. Would rather not have them. Lindsay, do reach out to me. I can send you some lists. Christina78, welcome. Perimenopause here. Just been starts on patches and waiting on bloods. Okay, well done. Good. I mean, again, I hope the patches work well for you. I really do. But make note, if you've just started on your patches, what I would suggest you do, that's if you feel like doing it, is start to record anything that is not norm for you whilst you're on the patches. Because when you go back for a review, you can then speak to your GP and say, well, this happened at week 1 and that's not normal for me. This happened, that happened. And the GP can say, yeah, that's normal. So start documenting. I know it's difficult. I appreciate. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Start documenting. It's fantastic that you have started your patches. I really hope they work well for you. And just document if there's any changes in anything. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Thank you for the follows. I'm just reading some more comments. Let me go back so I don't miss anything. Go back to where I was. GP. Let me see. My mum's HRT. Oh, she did. Okay. Now, welcome. My mum's been on HRT and all she does is... Oh, that went. And it's a good thing that you're able to communicate with your mum about the menopause. Because, just because our mothers and our grandmothers may have experienced it one way, it doesn't mean we're going to experience it the same way. Absolutely not. Doesn't. This is not a hereditary thing that is like, oh, they didn't have any symptoms, so I'm not going to have any symptoms. No. Let's not be fooled. This is an excellent live. Thank you for this. And thank you very much, Pretty French. Do join the community if you haven't started following already. Again, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. You see, this is it. You see, when I get bucked up on my words, this is my brain fog kicking in. You're seeing brain fog in real time. It's a thing. Brain fog in real time. It's nice that you can speak to your mum about her menopause as well, and she shares that with you. She's on HRT and has done poor blood, bin and knee cramps. That's not good. Again, I'm hoping that you can all find something. Remember, if we had this one magic pill to take away all our symptoms, listen, I will so invest in it. But unfortunately, it's not the case. I think we should get together and try and make this one magic pill, right? We should absolutely make this one magic pill, because I'm telling you, that would be a bestseller, wouldn't it? But it's just so many different things that we have to be taking or trying and, trying to see if it works. This is why we've got to be so kind to ourselves. We really have to be so kind to ourselves. Thank you for the follow now. Thank you for the follow. Is it Dihina? Dihina? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Hina? Apologies if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Lady J, thank you for the follow. Lindsay, thank you for the follow. Mummy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. Yes, GP has said it can happen in the first 6 months, but don't seem normal. She's thinking of it stopping. Okay. And now, remember, if our GP says something to us and we feel that they're trying to BS us, right? Challenge it. Absolutely challenge it. Because one thing in my mind is, don't tell me that this is going to happen, because you are talking about it's like taking that headache tablet. It's supposed to stop your headaches. I'm just one of them people that I don't take them headache tablets unless I really have to, because it doesn't work for everyone. Not everyone. One size doesn't fit all. So what you are telling me may happen or should be happening may not be happening to me. I may be experiencing something completely different, and that's okay. But they've got to respect that and appreciate it, because it's not the same for everyone. Been in perimenopause. And you know what? We're menopause queens. That's what we are. We are menopause queens. Philippa Gray, thank you for the follow. Lady J, I'm just catching up. You're probably saying, Jackie, I sent that message ages ago. You know, I'm catching up. Give me some grace. Give me some grace. Vaginal dryness is a problem. Absolutely. It's horrible. Yeah. I don't know if you was here earlier on. I was sharing that I was experiencing vaginal itching. My goodness me. Listen, I was fighting with her. Every night I was fighting with her. This is why I had to cut my nails down, because it was that my nails was winning and I was just making it worse. It's not nice. And so I ate the avocado and it disappeared. But I need to eat avocado every day, because when I don't eat it for 2 or 3 days, this itching is creeping back in. This is what I need to do. So you will find something that works for you. Lynn, thank you for the follow. Road Sense. Do you know what? Road Sense. I thought it said Road Rage. I thought, why would you call your name Road Rage? Road Sense, welcome. Welcome to the live. Oh my goodness me. Is it normal to go through menopause with no symptoms? I'm doing really well. Yep. Speak it into the universe. You're doing really well. Fantastic. Listen, sometimes your symptoms may be so minimal, and that's what can happen. Because my mum even says to me that she didn't have any symptoms. But it's very minimal. So, I'm happy for you. I'm absolutely happy for you. And don't wish them on. But just keep tracking the menopause, and it's fantastic you're going through it with very minimal or no symptoms at all. It can happen that way. A couple of my friends say to me that, Jackie, I didn't experience any symptom at all. And I do believe that every woman will go through the menopause some shape or form. Yeah? Some symptoms will be more exasperating than others. And some women will say that they didn't experience anything, but they're still going through the menopause. So yeah, definitely, I'm happy for you. BB, gosh, my hands itch like mad and the skin looks... Oh, BB, I had that experience. Itchy hands, they look swollen and they were red raw. The palms of your hands were red raw. That's what they looked like. And the soles of my feet. The same thing happened to the soles of my feet as well. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Touch wood, I don't have it anymore. I'm touching wood and I'm speaking into the universe. I don't have it anymore. And I do feel that the avocados were a contributing factor to that also. Because avocados are good for skin health. And this is why if you don't like eating them, mash it up and use it as a skincare routine. That's what you do. Lindsay, Been in perimenopause for almost 10 years, yeah. And this is the thing, perimenopause, when we look at and research perimenopause, it states around 4 to 8 years. Mine was 10. Yours, you said you're on the 10th year as well. There are women in the community that are on their 12th or 15th, 15 year of perimenopause. We dare to be different, right? Absolutely. This is why we try and embrace it the best we can and just find what is going to work for us, because that's a long time to be experiencing that. And it's not nice. It's absolutely not nice. Is it normal to have no symptoms? No, I'm 51. It's true, absolutely fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy for your road sense. Absolutely happy for you. DJ, welcome. Well, thanks for the avocado tip. I'll try that for the... Yeah, definitely. And remember, if you don't want to eat it, mash it up, because you can put avocado on the face. I usually put avocado and mix some lemon with it on the face. Do not squeeze lemon in it, queens, if you're going to put it down there. All right? No lemon in it if you're going to go just use it down there. No lemons. It's messy. I will tell you it's messy. So be prepared to have a messy bathroom, but you can clean up the mess afterwards. Okay, but be consistent with using it. If you're going to use it down there, be consistent with using it. I'm not saying put it inside, just put it on the outside, just massage it down there, and do it regular. Be consistent with it. Yeah. Lindsay, you said about the 10 years and any advice. I just saw that other bit, any advice. I can send you some lists of foods, supplements, herbs and spices, even nuts included in the foods that may be of benefit to you. Okay? We don't know if they're going to be of benefit until we start trying it. We need to be consistent when we do try things, though. That's what we do need to be, because it's no point having something that we're going to trial and use it for day 1, week 1, day 1 and day 5. And then week 2, we're using it for day 1 to 4 and then not using it for the 6 to 7. And then turn around in week 3 saying, that didn't bloody work. We've not been consistent with it. So it's really important that we are consistent with it. So reach out to me, please, and I will send you the list. Wellness coach, good morning. I bet you said that a long time ago, didn't you? Listen, Jackie's on a slow mission today. I'm on a slow mission today. I'm telling you. How are you, wellness coach? Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for the reposts. Kel, welcome, and thank you for the follow. Okay, so gummies helped you with various symptoms. And this is the thing, LG, thank you for sharing that. The thing with our symptoms, one thing is not going to help all the symptoms. This is what I said about this magic pill. If we had that magic pill, gosh, we would be millionaires right now, right? So it's going to be a combination of things. So you, again, trial and error. It may take weeks, it may take months, it may take years for someone to identify what combinations work for them. But please don't give up. Keep trying. Keep trying. Even now, there are things that I am still finding a challenge, even though my cupboard's filled with things that is helping with that symptom, this symptom and that symptom. I'm still, okay? I still haven't found a symptom, something for every symptom. United States. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to our trial menopause drop-in. This is what we're doing today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jackie. I am a menopause wellness practitioner as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. We're just trialing a menopause drop-in today. My goodness me, I chat so much. Hold on a minute. Sorry, I need some water. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, so welcome. We usually, our scheduled lives are Tuesday, Thursdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. British summertime. I use olive oil, skin's glowing. Absolutely. You find out what works for you. Olive oil is another oil again. I, like you, I use the oil. I use argan oil. That's the only thing I put on my skin, argan oil. I'll have my routine of my facial scrub in the morning. Alongside, I will use cleansing water. And then in the use argan oil. And then in the evening, I use a face wash. If I run out of face wash, I'm just going to use water, and then I'm going to use the cleansing water again. And then I won't put anything on before I go to bed. That's my routine. Everyone's routine is different. We had the routines. Some people shared their routines when we had the menopause and skincare. Also, my hair texture has changed. It's like wire. Pretty French. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, our hair will change. We had a live on hair loss and hair health. And again, you can go and catch up on the lives on our YouTube channel. Our hair does change. Our hair can change. My hair started getting thinner, and it didn't feel nice. And I started using a hair oil, Rise hair oil. The lady that was on our talk, she was on as a guest speaker. Aqua, her name is, and she produces this hair oil. It's got hibiscus in, lavender, and all sorts of natural things as well. And I used it for 2 months straight, consistently, mind you. This is what we need to do. Consistently using it every morning. I put it on, and every evening I put it on. And for 2 months, and my hair just came back a lot thicker. So that worked for me. Collagen, you said collagen. Raven Journey, how are you? How are you? It's good to see you again. Cam, welcome. Does anyone get rough, dark, lighter or darker skin on the face? Yes, Cam. You can. Your skin will start changing because of the decline, because of the fluctuation in your estrogen and your progesterone. Have to say it slowly. And also testosterone. Remember, progesterone and testosterone are the common denominators of your oil for your skin. Okay, so when they start declining or fluctuating, you may start seeing the rough, dark and lighter patches on the skin. And again, but I know for me, I can get dark rings under my eyes. And do you know what that is? When I don't drink enough water. If I don't drink enough water, I will get dark rings under my eyes. That's what will happen. So we've got to keep hydrated. So important for skincare. Hydration is key. Yeah? As I drink some water on cue. Thank you for the follow, United States of London. So cool. United States of London. Yes, so constipation remedies, feeling fabulous. Welcome. Constipation remedies. I pass stools every 3 to 4 days and my hair texture is like seaweed. I'm sorry to hear that. Constipation and bowel issues is on the list as symptoms for perimenopause and menopause. Again, I'm going to say again, we need to think about, first and foremost, we can always go and see our GP. If we're concerned, you got a gut feeling that something doesn't feel right, go and see your GP. Absolutely. Don't let your GP fob you off. Also, be mindful about what we decide to consume. Because during this stage of our life, this is a life transition that we're going to be going through, okay? During this transition, what we choose to eat will absolutely have an impact. It can, particularly if we're not eating right, okay? It can absolutely have an impact on everything else. So we just need to be mindful. What I would always recommend to everyone is, if you haven't started doing a food diary, particularly if you're concerned about things like constipation, bowel issues, digestive concerns, as well as going and seeing your GP, put together a food diary. Document what you are eating over a 7-day period. If you cannot meet the 7 days, do the 7 days. Try and do 5. But I want you to jot down, what I suggest is you jot down every single thing that passes your lips. Whether that's chewing gum, whether that's water. Thank you very much for the gift. Thank you. Whether it's water, whether it's a sip of Coca-Cola, a sip, a piece of cake. Doesn't matter. I want you to document it. So when you finish documenting it, I want you to then, after the 7 days, try 7 days, if not 5, have a look at that picture. That what is on that documentation, what is in your phones, it will give you an overview, a proper overview of just what your eating habits are like. Okay, and this is why I'm saying 7 days. And then you can identify, are you drinking enough water? Because it's so important to stay hydrated. Are you eating lots of carbs? Are you eating lots of sugar, particularly refined sugar? All these things have an impact, can have an impact. So do a food diary and then analyze it. If you can't find anything wrong, send it over to me. If you're happy to share it with me, send it over to me. I will analyze it. Because I did get someone to do this, a few people to do this, and they looked at it and they said, oh, I've just noticed that I haven't drunk enough water. I can't see anything else. And I said, do you mind sharing it with me? And they said, no, that's fine. They sent it over to me. And what I saw straight away was that the diet, their specific diet, was high in carbs, a lot of carbs. And what do carbs turn to? Sugar. So sometimes we don't actually recognize, because we're so busy with life, family, running a household, looking after parents, looking after whoever we need to look after but ourselves. We don't recognize what exactly we're eating and what our eating habits are like until we actually document it. So that's what I would recommend. But again, go and speak to your GP if you're concerned. Okay, just to go and get other things ruled out. AMC 777, welcome. Good morning, good morning. We are here trialing a menopause drop-in. That's what we're doing today. You know, I have to slow down and think about things because my brain, this fogging is absolutely messing me up. You're welcome, Cam. It's coming live when I turned on. Oh, I'm glad you came across the live. Absolutely glad you came across the live. And you know what? If you want to be part of the Menopause Wellness community, all you need to do is follow. It's just Maria. Oh, Maria. I'll try and remember that, Maria. I will try and remember that. There's a lot going on for me right now in here. A lot going on for me. So yeah, if you've got any questions, I'm still scrolling through questions and comments. I've got what I believe is parasites and the egg suffering under my skin. Doctor won't consider it. Oh, LG. So if you feel you have that and the GP's not considering it, why are they not considering it? Again, go armed with your information. I'm sure you may have already, but go armed with your information. If we go to the GP and we're saying, I think I've got this, they may just say, oh, don't be silly, rule it out. Bring the evidence there. This is why I feel I have it. This is how long I've had it. This is how it's making me feel. This is how it's impacting on my life right now. This is the research I found on it. We have to go that far. Sometimes we have to just educate the GPs sometimes. We have to educate them. Don't be afraid. So go back and see the GP. Go back armed with the information. We are well needed life for us. Absolutely, Cam. We are. I'm telling you. We are here. So I'm going to make a decision after today whether I continue to do the menopause drop-ins like this, a 3-hour slot, 9 till 12. But we will always continue doing our scheduled lives on the Tuesday, Thursday and Sundays at 8 p.m. British Summer Time. Yes, that's true. GPs just prescribe you anything to get you out the door. Yeah, and that's, you know what, I'm hearing you, United States of London. I am hearing you, because sometimes it does. And we should not be afraid to challenge our GPs. Yes, they're the ones sitting there with the doctorates, but we are the best people that know our bodies, right? When a GP tells me that, no, you can't be feeling that. That's not normal. That you can't be feeling that. I am feeling it. Don't downplay my feelings. I know what I'm feeling, and be respectful to me that I'm telling you this is what I'm feeling. Yeah? Yeah, it's a sad case. But remember, we don't have to be loyal to our GPs. We just vote with our feet. Don't go back. Go and ask to see another GP. Go and see another GP. Get a second opinion. Because if you're feeling you've got a specific condition, right, and you've got those symptoms, do your due diligence, do your research, bring the information there to your GP. And I'm telling you, they're going to switch. They will switch on you and say, oh, okay, well, let's go and refer you then. It's happened. I'm telling you. When my GP's telling me this, that and the other, and I just hit them with some historical knowledge, they switch differently. They were, oh, right, I'm dealing with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Yes, you are. Right? No one can tell you that you're not feeling that. I just ordered the book from Amazon. Oh, thank you, Strokes. Enjoy it. Let me know how you what you think of it. Right, what's the time? My goodness me, I chat so much. Right. Listen, it's 11:21. And I'm here until 12. Okay, let's move on. Look, I'm getting a bit comfortable in it, speaking like that. Just excuse me. I'm not going to apologise. This is me. I'm going to be myself. Feeling fabulous. Vitamin supplements, suggestions. Okay, vitamin supplements. I am just... Last night, someone asked for the vitamin supplements and I'm updating the list. So when I finish updating it, I will send it out to you. Please reach out to me, either DM or in the email, and I will send it out to you. I'm going to finish updating it today, so I can send it out this evening. But off the top of my head, things like I take evening primrose and starflower. Evening primrose is good to take, but with starflower, it's even better. Okay, evening primrose and starflower. There's also my brain's gone. This is real time happening here. I'll send you out the list, Feeling Fabulous. Yeah? So you absolutely can start feeling even more fabulous. Believe me. I'll send you out the list. Reach out, please. Could you tell me the name of... Oh, thank you. Thank you for the heart me. Could you tell me the name of the book, please? And okay, the book, Hot, Wise and Unapologetic. A Journey Through Menopause with Power and Grace. You can get it on Amazon. It's only in paperback at the moment, but I am going to... You all know that the 18th of October is Menopause Awareness Day, right? So for that day, I'm going to be ensuring that the book is going to be available as an ebook also. So I will post that it's available as ebook, but that's the plan. The 18th, that it's going to be available as an ebook, but you can get that at the moment only at Amazon. Okay, Hot, Wise and Unapologetic. It's your companion, definitely a companion. So yeah, Feeling Fabulous. Reach out to me. I'll send you over. I'm telling you, some of your names, Queen. Some of your names just make me laugh. Very creative. I've got to say, very creative. This is what I'm saying. We've got to give ourselves some grace because we are absolutely fantastic. When was the last time you told yourself you are amazing? Right? When was the last time you told yourself that you are absolutely beautiful? You know, you're a queen. Come on. What are we doing to ourselves? We need to tell ourselves this. I've just tagged you. Oh, thank you, Lottie. Thank you, Lottie Lou. Gems, thanks for your just ordered. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Gems. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. I remembered, right? Let me see how long I can remember. Thank you. Do you know what? I've fallen in love with this community because the community is growing organically, and people are only in the community because they want to be here. And we're so supportive of each other, so supportive of each other. And you know what I love? I'm there answering questions and reading the comments. And when I buck across the comments that I'm not even involved, they're just talking, you're talking to each other, I keep out of it, talking to each other. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Jay, welcome, Jay. Just come back from my appointment at the doctor. They don't have a menopause group. Oh, okay. So they don't have one, but did you ask them, do they know of one? Because again, ladies, queens, we need to be an advocate, better advocate for ourselves. If a GP is saying to you, no, we don't have one. Okay, no. Then do you know of one then? Can you refer me to one? Can you suggest one? Let them go on their laptop and find. Let them go into their directory and find the nearest menopause clinic, because there will be one. So we can't just leave it there. No, I don't know. Well, why don't you know? Okay? Or what I would suggest to you, Jay, as well, I'm not sure where you're located. Tap it into a search, an internet search, the nearest menopause clinic, whatever location you're in, and it will come up as well. Because sometimes we just have to take control we have to take control, right? We're relying on the GP to give us support and advice, but sometimes they're not fit for purpose sometimes. Yeah, not to downplay GPs, but sometimes they're really not fit for purpose when it comes to the menopause. So we just have to go and do things ourselves. So go and do your research, do an internet search. It's really good to be part of a community. It is, Val's home. It is absolutely good to be part. And you know what? You don't have to be here every day. You don't have to be here every time we go and have a scheduled live. And this is why, remember, all the scheduled lives, if you miss one, go and catch it up on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is Menopause Wellness Community. The YouTube channel, so you can go and catch up and listen to it at your leisure. I upload every live apart from the music lives. Any lives that we have with music in, it won't allow me, because I think I just violate a lot of copyright laws, so they won't allow me to upload the music lives. But yeah, I upload them, so and I'll upload this one as well a bit later on. Do go and follow on YouTube and just go and check out the lives. Sarah Mead, thank you for the follow. Hi, how are you? Welcome to our first, this is our very first, we're just trialing today, menopause drop-in. We're just seeing how it goes. And then I'll make a decision, shall we do them on a regular basis? Thank you for all the likes, everyone. Thank you for the shares, the reposts and the follows. Jay, welcome. I'm in perimenopausal stage. My moods 1 week before my period are shocking. I'm almost... Oh... Jay, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm going to ask again. I know I've been saying about GPs are not there and blah, blah, but there are some great GPs out there. Have you spoken to your GP about it? And if you have spoken to your GP about it, have you been open and honest about it? What I mean by that is letting your GP know that because of your menopausal symptoms, your perimenopausal symptoms, this is how you're feeling, to the point where you are feeling that way. We need to be explicit when we are explaining to our GPs, because right now GPs, 10 minutes isn't a long time. So sometimes we go in there and we can feel rushed. And this is why I'm saying to everyone, when we go for an appointment, jot things down. Don't be mindful, when you go for your GP, I've got, doctor, whoever, I've just got some information here that I need to just go over my notes. And so I need to share with you. Be explicit. Be honest and open. I feel that my perimenopause is causing me these symptoms. These symptoms are due to my perimenopause. And to the point where this is what I'm feeling like. What can you do? What can I do? What do you advise? But Jay, I'm so happy that you've come across this community, and I'm really hoping that you want to become part of the community. All you need to do is follow, and you no longer get those feelings. Yeah, because they're not nice. They're absolutely not nice. Yeah. How many years does menopause last? Miriam. Menopause lasts forever. Remember, perimenopause. After perimenopause, menopause is 1 day. Menopause is 1 day. And after the menopause, that day after the menopause, is postmenopause. Postmenopause, we are in postmenopause for the rest of our lives. Because of our hormones start to stabilize in postmenopause, our symptoms can decline and some of them will disappear, but for others, symptoms can remain. So, yeah, this is why I'm saying we need to embrace this journey. We need to absolutely embrace it. Okay? Cam, can you please list all that list? Can you please list all that you use? All that I use? Yeah, I'm happy to share it. I use evening primrose and starflower oil. That's together in one, because you can get them separately. Evening primrose and starflower oil. I also use moringa seeds. I eat 3 moringa seeds a day. I just drink it with water. I know some people say it tastes a bit strange, but moringa seeds. I also use sea moss. Is a big part of my life and this journey. Sea moss. I scoop it down every day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening before I go to bed. A tablespoon of it goes right in. Sea moss has played a big part for me. Because sea moss has about 98 nutrients in there that we need. So sea moss is another one. When sea moss starts, I keep it in the fridge, and when it starts smelling like seaweed, I take it up into the bathroom and I use the sea moss to brush my teeth. I use it to wash my face, and I put it in my hair after I've washed my hair. Put it in as a mask, a hair mask. So again, right? So sea moss is a big part. I also use cod liver oil tablets with calcium. I use that. What else do I use? I've got maca powder in the cupboard. I have ginger. I have turmeric. I have cinnamon powder. I sometimes mix all those 3 with a little bit of cayenne pepper, because cayenne pepper is good for the heart. And I mix it up as all the powder, and I use a teaspoon of it in some hot water with some honey. I also use lion's mane as well. That's for brain fog. And I just realised that I went and said all these things and I didn't say what they're for. Damn! Cam. So what I can do, I can send you a list, Cam. And I can actually make up a list of what I make as what I use and find useful for me. But remember, trial and error, queen. We have to see and try it before we know it's going to work for us. Oh, thank you. There's Identity. Listen, there's Identity. Welcome to the live. Thank you. What I will do, you've got me thinking now, what I will do is make up a list of things that I've been using and what's worked for me. And again, you might want to try it. This is it, this journey of trying. We have to be kind to ourselves and not beat ourselves up and think, oh my gosh, why isn't it working for us? It worked for somebody else, and why is it working for me? Our bodies are different. Yes, we do have, our body makeup is generally the same, but our bodies react to things differently, right? What works for one person may not work for someone else. Is that coffee and cream? Coffee and a glass of milk? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I see that you got the symbol. Is it a glass of milk? I'm telling you, some creativity in this room. Some creativity. Okay, we've got just under, we've got 36 minutes left. I'm enjoying this live. This is our very first time doing a menopause drop-in. And you let me know, are you finding this useful? Have you found it useful? Do you feel that I should continue doing a menopause drop-in from 9 till midday. My thing is that trying to make it be on the same day, because sometimes I do have training. The reason why I did it today is because I had a cancellation. I was supposed to be training today, training mental health awareness today, and the customer cancelled their training. So that's why I had today spare. So if I do decide to do menopause drop-ins, they may be different days, but they will be that 9 till 12. And let me know if the time works for you as well, because it's your community, right? There's no point me doing things in the community and it's not working for you. It is your community. Then the perimenopause symptoms can on top both world and yeah, and Lindsay, you do sometimes, and this is why another reason why I put the community together, because sometimes we can absolutely feel insane. We can absolutely feel like we're going, particularly when we get sent away from our GPs and our GPs are saying, no, it's not that. You're too young. No, it's not. Of course, we're going to feel like we're going insane. Absolutely. We need to talk about it. This is why the community's here. We absolutely need to talk about it. This is a safe place to be heard and understood. This is a safe space to shout, scream, rant and rave about the menopause. Absolutely. Because everyone in here is going to understand you and they're going to listen to you. You're going to be heard and understood. And that is just the beginning of what you actually need. Someone to hear you and someone to understand you. Dawn, welcome. Dawn, is it Bruma Francis? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Itchy scalp is part of the men. You can get itchy scalp, itchy skin. People complain about itchy ears. I get itchy inner ears sometimes, as well as tinnitus I get a lot of itchy ears inside. I'm there just digging out my ears at night. Listen, the digging in helping. It's horrible. Itchy scalp and itchy, yes, can be. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, coffee and cream. Is it coffee and cream? Coffee and milk? I just see a little glass there with milk in it. I'm going to call you coffee. Hot water, how are you? Greetings, Jackie and all. Hot water is one of the males in our community. He's part of our community, right? All right, he's not a community warrior, but he's here because his wife is navigating through the menopause and he wants to understand more. So we do have males in the community and it's fantastic to hear their view of things as well. Hot water, this is not a scheduled live. We are having our very first trial of our menopause drop-in. I had a cancellation, so I decided to do a menopause drop-in this morning to see how it goes. So this is why we're here. Finishing at 12. I've been here since 9 a.m. this morning. Itchy feet, yeah. Can absolutely be. It's on the list. It's on the list. Numbness, pins and needles. Yeah, can absolutely happen. If anyone wants the list, reach out and I can send it over to you. I'm going to catch up on these comments. Let me see. Weight gain for me. Kel, yeah, weight gain can happen. I mentioned earlier on, I'm not sure if you was in the live then, that because of the estrogen and the progesterone and testosterone, all these things. And you know what? Estrogen plays a massive part in things like our brain health, heart health, skin, hair, nails, teeth, bones. Massive. So when it starts declining, when it starts to, fluctuate and starts declining, we see the difference. And because it is helps with our digestive system, what tends to happen is we can start putting weight on around the midriff area. That's what can happen. But we can absolutely lose it. Absolutely lose it. Remember, we are taking back control. That's what we are doing. Because this menopause is not going to break us. Okay? We didn't invite the menopause into our lives. So this is why we're trying to embrace it, to be a bit more gentle on us. Yeah? Because if we fight against it, we may not win the fight. So we're going to have to try and embrace it as much as we can. and work with it. Okay, that's what we're going to have to try and do. Magnesium, great before bed. Lottie Lou, yeah, that's what I'm doing, taking the magnesium capsules now. I used to have itchy skin, but that has stopped since taking some supplements. Yeah, fantastic. That is fantastic. You found some supplements to take for your itchy skin. Yeah, it's been avocados for me. My itchy is gone, completely gone. But I notice if I miss a day of avocados, 2-3 days max, the itchy starts to try and creep back in. So for me, it's avocados. Half an avocado a day for me. Kel, sorry to hear that. I'm glad you found the community, and I'm hoping that the community can uplift you and inspire you, because it even does for me. Okay, we're all here learning, we're all here trying to navigate this journey, and it can feel depressing at times. It absolutely can. It's overwhelming as well. Can absolutely be overwhelming. But you know, we're all in this together. We're here for each other. Absolutely here for each other. So nice to see you talking to each other. Stretching and walking is great for the mind. Absolutely. Absolutely. For the last probably 2 weeks now, I've been getting up in the morning before I start my day and making time to go and factor in a walk. Yesterday I went for a 2-hour walk. Today I went to the gym for an hour. I just need to do it. I need to do it. And if I don't do it, I do have a rest day in the week. If I don't do it, my body starts crying out and saying, Jackie, what the heck are you doing? So, you know, I've just gotten used to it. I've been doing this for the last 10 months now, 10, 11 months. I haven't got no energy. Yeah, Kel, I hear you and understand you. Totally hear you and understand you. It feels like the energy is zapped out of you, right? It's draining. Absolutely draining. There are going to be things that you can, the lists, reach out to me and I will send you over the lists. The lists for food that is beneficial, the lists, the herbs and spices, the supplement lists, and have a look at it. Do your research and just go and try. It may take time, but there's going to be something for you. Okay? And again, I'm going to say it again. Be mindful about what we are choosing to eat. Shaz, thank you for the follow. Be mindful about what we're choosing to eat. Because our body changes, what we was eating a month ago may not be right for us a month later. This is why I say be in tune with your body. Be in tune with your body. And remember, our taste buds are changing as well. So if we're in tune with our body, what we was eating a month ago and it was fine to eat, and it was, you know, this 2 months later, our digestive system is not working. And it's the same food that we're used to eating. Be in tune with your body. Listen to what your body is telling you. Please do not downplay what your body is telling you. Stop and think about, hold on a minute, this is different. This hasn't happened to me before. It changes. And that can work both ways. Years ago, I wasn't able to eat lots of pineapple because if I ate lots of pineapple, it would literally strip my tongue. That's what it felt like. I noticed the other day, I ate loads of pineapple and I thought, hold on a minute, I didn't realise I could do that. My body's changed. Now I can eat lots of pineapple. It may change again in a little while down the line. Remember, our bodies generally have, every 7 years, our bodies have a chemical imbalance change. And it can happen sooner or later. So we need to just be in tune with our bodies. Yeah, absolutely, Maria. Walking is great for cardio. Absolutely. Particularly when you're walking an incline, right? Great for cardio. Yes, Joe Wilson Smith. Yes, diet is 80%, food is 20%. So you mean food is 80%. And exercise is 20%. So that's what when we're looking at weight loss and things like that, if anyone's looking at that, think about it that way. What we are eating factors, it's 80%. Okay? Exercise is only 20%. So there's no point going to do exercising and doing your walking and everything else and then going to eat things that you know are not good for you. what we shouldn't be really eating. So remember that 80% is diet, 20% is exercise. I've lost 5 stone since January through diet, not injections. Fantastic. Fantastic. And I hear you. Since I think it was December I started on my weight loss journey. 2.5 stone and no injections. And I'm telling you, and it's been about consistency, changing my diet, recognizing what is good for me and what I shouldn't be eating. I haven't had chocolate for a long time, but I tell you what, you see, when I put chocolate in my mouth the next time, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to so enjoy the chocolate, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. But it's not every day, because I seriously used to eat chocolate every single day. My mindset was I need the chocolate, but I actually didn't need it. So it's about, we have learned our habits, right? It's now about unlearning and relearning. And it takes time. Everyone's going to be different at different stages. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just because someone does it that way, it doesn't mean that way is going to work for you and be for you. This is your journey. This is you're the captain of your ship, so to speak, right? I'll use this analogy. You are navigating it. So take your time to do it. You're not in a race with anyone. My surgeon was good. He talked me through everything, even... No, that's fantastic to hear. It's always fantastic to hear of surgeons and GPs that they tell you the information. They are giving up the information. Because even though you are, you may not be looking forward to what's to come, at least you are prepared mentally for it. At least a little bit. Rather than it hitting you like a ton of bricks, like someone expressed earlier on. At least you can be armed with that information. What can we see? Where can we see this list? Oh, Val's home, this list. I've got them. I can email it to you. Don't put your email in the chat. I need you to do is just DM me or send me an email. The email for the Menopause Wellness Community is actually in the link on our page, on the community page. If you click on the email link, it will open up an email and send an email to me. And then I can return, thank you. I can return the lists to you. But please let me know, Vals, what list you like. Because otherwise I'm just going to respond back to you and say, what list would you like? Sunshine. Welcome, welcome. I'm not too far from Kent. Oh, okay. You're not too far from Kent. Yeah, I'm in the Medway towns. Kent is supposed to be Garden of England, right? And, there's so many people in the community that are so far away. We've got people from Wales. Claire is from Wales, actually. We've got people in Birmingham. We've got people all over. And it's fantastic that we can come together and we are, listening to each other. And we learn so much from each other as well. Joe Wilson, my libido walked out the door years ago. I love that. I'm not cheering that it's gone. I'm cheering that you can speak that. Yeah? Because far too many times we're too ashamed of speaking our truth. We're too ashamed. We're too, embarrassed. We don't want our conversations to have stigma attached to them. So good for you for sharing your truth, Joe Wilson. Williamson, sorry, not Wilson. Williamson. I'm going to call you Joe if you don't mind. Good for sharing your truth, okay? Your libido walked out the door years ago. You know what? You need to go and get it back. Go and get it back. Because you can absolutely go and find your mojo again. I understand there are gels out there vaginal gels that can help. And I understand my libido was gone as well. I had low libido. I just didn't even want to. No, thank you. No, not for me. And trust me, it's come back. I'm catching up right now. I'm absolutely catching up because, boy, that was a long time. What's libido? Okay, so that's your sex drive. Sometimes you can have a low sex drive. Sometimes you can have a high sex drive. And Sunshine, do you know what? I love you for that. I love you for asking that. Because sometimes people in the community will say, I'm not going to ask that just in case. We're not judging here. You ask questions because A, you don't know, or B, you need clarification. Good for you. Let's cheer you on. I love that. We're not afraid to ask questions in here, right? Because we're asking them for two reasons. I don't know, or I need clarification. Absolutely. What about weight gain? Kel, what about weight gain? We can put on weight. Okay, so for weight gain, if you do want to lose weight, because you do feel uncomfortable, what we need to do is start looking at what we're eating. Remember what I just said, and someone just shared it in the community as well. It is weight. When we look at weight, it's 80% of what we are eating. 80% is our diet. 20% is exercise. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to be true to ourselves, because we're only going to be lying to ourselves if we're not being truthful. Be true to ourselves and carry out, even if you don't want to jot it down, be mindful about what we're eating. Over a period of 7 days, track what you're eating. Because sometimes in life, we're so busy with life, house, work, kids, partners, whatever. We just put something in our mouth to keep us going, because we're just fueling. And we're not stopping to actually identify what we're eating, how we're eating, what our eating habits are like. So do your food diary and go and analyze it. And then you'll have a full picture of how you actually eat, what you're actually eating. Yeah, because sometimes when you take things away, you notice a difference straight away. There was once when I cut out gluten, I went gluten-free diets. I struggled. Gluten-free diet, I really struggled. But I noticed my bloating disappeared when I went to a gluten-free diet. So sometimes we just got to try things differently. We've learned that way. We're now going to unlearn and we're going to relearn. And it's okay to do that. Be kind to yourself. Thank you for the follow. Is it N Wama? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Sunshine. Yeah, we need to start being kind to ourselves. It's World Menopause Day tomorrow. Yes, it is. Maria, it is World. And this is why tomorrow I'm going to ensure that this book, it's only paperback at the moment. I'm going to ensure that this book is available as an ebook from tomorrow. I'm going to upload it tonight and see if I can get it available for tomorrow. All right. It is World Menopause Day tomorrow, and we need to celebrate that. Tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? Yeah. We've got about 8 minutes before I end this live. So this was the first menopause drop-in. Let me know how it is. Let me know how you found it. Has it been useful? Would you like another drop-in? Would you like this to be a regular thing that we do? We already meet up Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays and talk about lots of different things. Caroline, how are you? I had a total hysterectomy at 39 in Feb. On Evil's 100. Feel like I've aged 20 years in 9. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hear you. And I understand. Of course you're going to feel like that. I hope the hysterectomy went well. With no complications. And now you're going to be on a journey that, you've got the symptoms there. You're going to be on another journey to now identify what works for you. Please give yourself compassion. Give yourself some grace. Be kind to yourself. And you may well have to change routines, depending on what routines you had before. I have lists upon lists, Caroline. Feel free to reach out, DM me or email me. I am happy to share the lists of foods, lists of herbs and spices, lists of supplements, lists upon lists. And you can also go and speak to your GP and find out if they can recommend anything for you as well. Thank you for the follow, Karen. I will be talking about it tomorrow at 2 p.m. Oh, okay. Are you going to go on a live, Maria? Tomorrow at 2 p.m. What's tomorrow? Saturday, isn't it? I'm actually working tomorrow. I'm actually working during the day and then I'm working in the evening. I'm covering an event tomorrow as a medic. So I'm going to be home quite late. So you're going to be talking about Menopause Wellness today. Is that a live that you're going to be doing? Let me know, because then the community members can join your live. Absolutely. Absolutely, it needs to be spoken. Yes, it does, Queen. It does need to be spoken about. So there's so many messages that I haven't even seen. What I normally do with all messages and comments, I will go through, I get some time and spend and going through all the comments. So if I've missed a question that you're thinking, Jackie, you didn't even answer my question, apologies. I will answer it, personally answer it, as long as you've got your DMs open. If you don't have your DMs open, that's fine. Don't go and open them just on my account. Please send your questions in an email. So go to the email, go to the page and click on the email link and send the question, and I can reach out to you and answer your question. Mrs. G, morning, good morning. So those of you who are not sure who I am Jackie, as I said, and I'm a menopause wellness practitioner as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. I use black coash. I'm amazed it took them away. Okay, fantastic. I love it when I hear, you know what? Sometimes we have to, this trial and error. This is why. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some compassion. Try it. Be consistent with the trial and see if it works. It may just surprise you and actually work. Like I said, there's not that one magic formula. So it may have to be lots of different things. That's okay, Samantha. You've probably gone to work already, right? Thank you for dropping in. And I'll see you on Sunday if you've not gone already. So yeah, for those of you who have missed your comments and missed your questions, I'm going to go over everything. Hi, Jacqueline. I'm going to go over everything. Hi, Lee. I'll answer those. Can we see the book again? Absolutely. The book, Hot, Wise and Unapologetic. I have posted about it on the page. You can get it on Amazon. Okay. Hot, Wise and Unapologetic, A Journey Through Menopause with Power and Grace. It's by the Menopause Wellness community. Yeah. So that's the book. And I will be ensuring that the book is going to be available as an ebook, because not everyone likes physical books. I like physical books, but ebooks. Yeah. It's going to be available. Tomorrow is Menopause Wellness Day. Can we see the book again? And could you hold it? Oh, right. Did I hold it high enough? Is that okay? So that's the book. Right. Thank you. This is a companion, I'm telling you. There are real life menopause warriors in there. They've entrusted me with their story. And you'll see the transformation in there. Something in there is going to resonate with you, I tell you. Thank you very much. Something in there is going to absolutely resonate with you. Jacqueline, welcome. I'm only pop on and so far good. Yes, keep. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you very much. Of all the symptoms, yet the doctors are saying maybe my bipolar. No one is listening. Lucy Lou, thank you for the heart me. Lucy Lou, I'm sorry to hear that. Like I mentioned, go armed with information. Okay, when you go to your GP, sometimes, unfortunately, you get fobbed off. Remember I said earlier on, GPs only have 1 hour of menopause training. That is no time. The fact that they have an hour and we spend a whole life, a chunk of our life, navigating through it. 1 hour isn't sufficient. Unless that GP is then going to go and specialize in the subject, they have 1 hour of menopause training. So go armed. Lucy Lou, go armed with your information. I feel it's the menopause because this is my symptoms. This is how it's going. This, and this. Educate them. Educate them. Yeah, that's what we do. Let's not be afraid to challenge our GPs. It's our body. We know what's going on. We absolutely know what's going on. So when they're turning around saying, no, it's not that. No, I'm telling you, this is what I'm feeling. You need to listen to me and respect what I'm saying. That's what you need to do right now. Don't have to be loyal to our GPs. We can absolutely sidestep and go to see another GP. We're entitled to a second opinion. Absolutely entitled. Oh, menopause warriors, it is midday. I've got so much work to do. I'd love to stay on here another few hours, but I've got so much work to do. I need to go and update lists. I need to get ready for tomorrow. I'm safeguarding training tomorrow. I need to clean the house. There's so much stuff I need to do. And you know what? I found that this trial menopause drop-in, as I think it's been really good. I didn't know what to expect. I think it's been really useful. I've met so much great people. And if you're not part of the community and you'd like to be part of the community, follow. We are here Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, 8 p.m. British summertime. If you go on the page, you'll see I always upload what is going to be happening in advance, so you know. And we have guest speakers. We're going to have lots more face-to-face events. Keep posted, because I believe the event that was scheduled to happen on Monday, I'm going to be rescheduling it, postponing it until the new year. And it's going to be on a Saturday instead of Monday. If you've got any questions, please email me, DM me, or you can, email or DM. If you don't have DMs, the email will be the best thing, and I will get back to you. I've got time for everyone. Please let me know how you have found the drop-in, whether you stayed for 5 minutes or you stayed for longer. Let me know what the drop-in's like. This is your community, okay? I always end the lives in two ways. The first way I end the live is I send a virtual hug. The second way I end the live, you just remind you you're not alone. It feels a lonely journey. It can feel a lonely journey, but you don't have to be alone, because you're not alone. And if you do feel alone after the live has ended, please reach out to someone, A, you trust, B, that will listen to you, and C, that will understand you. If not me, someone else. Okay, so thank you everyone for popping in, and thank you for making the best of this trial. And I will see you all on Sunday. I believe Sunday we are talking about menopause and our teeth. So what does the menopause do to our teeth? Have a blessed day, everyone, and stay blessed and have a great day. Bye.